Hi, welcome back to Charm Persons. Thank you for joining us. Let's jump right into today's session.
Bum, 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 bum. I don't know why that
Oh,
reminded me of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Right? I'll mute myself.
you are the weakest link.
Goodbye.
All we see is inky blackness. There is a silence here, so deep, so overwhelming that panic begins to set in. We try to move, but we can't. We're stuck. It's dark. It's cold. It's lonely. That's when the true terrible thought enters our mind. Why can't I feel my heartbeat? It's so silent, and we are so contained that it should be one of the only things that we feel, and yet, nothingness. This is death. A cold, black expanse. This is what we have earned. But then we hear it. A solid rhythmic thumping. Where's that coming from? The thumping gets louder, and another realization hits. We're starving. We've never been so hungry. What is this feeling? Why can't we move? Our fists slam into an invisible barrier in front of us. No, not invisible. Dark, solid, and wooden. We slam again, hearing the crackling, splintering of the wood. Yes, it's working. And it feels good, powerful, strong. Maybe this isn't death, but what is it? Why can't I feel my heart racing due to the panic? And why am I so hungry? With a final slam, our fists burst through the wooden barrier and our eyes adjust to the moonlight above as the coffin lid flies through the air. I'm in the ground. Why? Why am I here? Where are my... The thoughts fade as a figure appears above. What is that delicious smell? The figure falls. No, is pushed into the hole. They land on the other side of the coffin with a pained grunt. They smell so good. They're young. They look back at us with terror in their eyes. I'm on top of them before I even know what I'm doing. I can barely hear their screams as I sink my teeth into their juicy neck. It tastes so good. It feels so good. Before I know it, I'm finished. The body rolls out of my arms with a lifeless thud. Pounds lighter. I'm still hungry. A shadow appears overhead. I look up and smile. My savior is here. Of course he would return for me. He bends down with a smile and says, "Welcome back, Morton." In our last session, our party were in the wood-elven city of Lavaria, reuniting with their family and friends and recuperating after dealing with the starting revelation that they had missed 15 years of the world's time, and after a harrowing rescue mission and retrieval mission, they finally took some rest, spending time with loved ones. But it was eventually time to decide what to do next. The Animalia and the Kingdom of Tirat had captured Barrington and were working together. The Behothian Empire was performing a siege at Barrington, and the war between Behoth and Tirat was raging. Due to the texts that were translated by Kaivor, a member of the Palladium Planopticon, we found out that some of the gods had perhaps already returned to the gods' plane. The returning was already taking place. But we also discovered locations of other potential tombs and artifacts that could help us complete the calling and the centering. The first item was in the city of Lavaria itself and was said to be an item from Mylakai herself, the deity that claimed Maywin Silverstep as a chosen. After meeting an old priestess of Malachi, the party prepared to face her trials and collect the staff. However, they were too late and discovered the priestess slain, and a recently turned vampire, Kyvor Windrake, was accompanying a hooded man, and the one known as Wolfram Evernight, the legendary first vampire in all of Tayaroth, and a servant of Bahal. The battle was dangerous, and our party was taking heavy damage, but that didn't stop Morton from following Wolfram and the hooded man into a portal. With Morton's jump to stop Wolfram, other party members followed, and the party was split. Edmund, Rose, Flint, Sydney, and Batty were left behind. While Flint went searching for Bray's Silid, the mage of Lavaria, Chad, Quinn, Maywin, and Morton fought Wolfram as hard as they could. Unfortunately, Morton Quincy Janoran was slain, this time without Rosie there to help save him. Quinn quickly teleported his sister away using the Silver Steps teleportation orb, and Chad and Quinn followed shortly after. They found themselves in a prison cell in the Silver Step Manor, and across the street from Wolfram's manor. Chad had to watch helplessly as Wolfram dragged Morton's body away. Finally, Flint returned with Bray's Silid, who was able to reactivate the teleportation circle since no one had destroyed it. Quickly, Edmund, Rosie, and Flint all jumped inside the portal. Batty and Sydney stayed behind. Someone had to run and tell the others what had happened. From the prison cell, Chad saw the other party members appear and got their attention. Edmund, Flint, and Rosie burst through the windows, and through use of Edmund's limited teleportation abilities, they got everyone out of the cell. And that is where we left off. You are now on a Behothian street between two rows of noble manor houses. It is the middle of the night, and as of right now, you do not see anyone because of this, but you are not very quiet, and the area will probably be investigated soon. But right now you have your wits and your faculties about you. What do you do?
Let's go.
Should we May and I have like a hiding spot that we would know of that we would use? Like an old cellar or something. Maybe it's not around 15 years later, but that's what my thought process is.
Yeah, so I mean, you know of a cellar in the Silverstep Manor, if that's what you mean. But you also know that that would keep you in the same location.
Like a clubhouse that the Wolverines maybe have.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Which my first thought would be that would probably be in like the servants' quarters of the Silverstep mansion, or like somewhere around there.
Yeah, they actually don't, because it's a city. They don't have servants' quarters because it's relatively easy to get there. Everyone lives pretty much closely around. So in the variable slums district of Behoth, which isn't too far from where you are, that there was a location that the Wolverines would meet.
Quinn, should we see if the old clubhouse is there?
Yeah, I think that's our best shot. I know a back way. Be sneaky.
Yeah, I'll take up the rear, make sure that everybody's here.
All right, let's try to make sure we're not seen, because we currently have someone that looks like the ruler of the kingdom that this place is at war with. So
I'll disguise self as a human child.
Okay.
I will. I'll actually take off my flower crown that is my hat of disguise and give it to Chad. Chad, do you want?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Sure.
Chad, as you hand that flower crown, before that happens you instinctively reach for Morton's hood that he would often let you wear.
Oh boy.
Immediately just kind of reminding you yet again, as if you had forgotten what had just recently happened, but then Maywin comes up and gives you this flower crown.
And Maywin would just be trying to hide her face as best as possible.
Okay. Go ahead and
turn
roll.
into Bob, I think it was an orc that I had been before.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Bob the orc.
Perfect. So go ahead and roll stealth checks for me, everybody. Everybody.
I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah.
+10.
Okay, cool.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
Oh, I got a
Thank
natural
God.
20.
You do still have the spell slots for that, right? Because we did not have.
Oh
a
yeah,
long
that's a
rest.
good question. Pass Without a Trace is the second one. Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
17 then.
Yep, 14.
17.
30.
I got-
With the +10.
I got a 32. Will that do it?
31.
Edmund also got a 31. And Rosie got a what? A 30?
30. Because I got an
and
actual
then,
20.
And then 14 and 17? Okay. I mean, you guys are a little low, but with the rest of the party's help, you're able to
With
be
a little help.
pretty. With a little help, you're able to be pretty stealthy. As you move throughout the alleyways and nooks and crannies of the city of Behoth, Quinn and Maywin, there is a wave of nostalgia that hits you as you're walking and moving in and throughout these alleyways. A lot has happened. It's maybe not necessarily going to like bring a smile to your face or anything, but it is just strange. I know it hasn't been the 17 years. It's only been a couple for you guys, but it feels so similar and yet so alien at the same time. And as you make your way through, you get out of the alleyway that you know leads to this place, and kind of almost run into this guy, but you're pretty stealthy, who's just like walking by, who's kind of drunk, who you see kind of stumbles forward and heads into this large building that is where your club used to be.
Son of a bitch.
And it looks, from what you can hear on the inside, it definitely seems to be a tavern of some sort, some sort of pub. And you look up at the sign on the top of the door, and you see that it says the Wolverine's Den.
No way.
They can't be.
Quinn, you're disguised. Do you want to head in there and scout it out for us?
He's a
Yeah.
child.
I'll be an adult now.
Okay, great.
So you're just the same kid but aged up.
Yep.
Okay, so Quinn, as you walk in, which is easy to do, you walk into this crowded tavern, the Wolverine's Den. People are there's music playing. People are drunk and rowdy. This is definitely in a part of town where people don't necessarily care about pleasantries and manners and stuff. So you hear like rowdiness and laughter, and you look up at the bar and kind of standing up, walking back and forth, helping people. You see a familiar face. Someone who looks a little bit older, but definitely still the visage. He's lost some of the baby fat. He's kind of thinned out, a bit square-jawed, smiling, laughing with a boisterous laugh. He has his sleeves rolled up. You see the image of Garcus Goodbottle.
Marcus, you
behind
son of a bitch.
behind the bar.
As disguised, I want to walk over. And there's the classic Wolverine, call and response, like secret lingo. I'll just walk up to him. Where is it? I wrote it down. The mole snuck into the garden last night.
Mole snuck into the garden last night. Yeah. Wonderful. He's going to look at you, and he's gonna he looked to like ask you for help or ask you like what you wanted, and you say that, and he kind of tilts his head for a second, and he looks and he says, Well, are you gonna kill the son of a bitch?
May God have mercy on our souls.
Huh. Am I not knowing something that I need to know?
No, I don't know. It's just like one of those, like, the moon rises in the east, but only if it sets in the west, like secret call and response. Come on, buddy.
Oh, no, I know, but I just didn't
I'm
know if
saying
there
that to
was a.
Garcus.
I didn't know
No.
if there was already a response. To
There
it.
is, but I just did the first one. Then
There is that showed up in our Google Doc about 2 minutes ago. So
How was I supposed to know that?
You're not, but you made it up, and that's the new saying now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are you gonna kill the son of a bitch? And then you say, okay, all right.
May
cool,
God
cool.
have mercy on our souls.
We're the DMs now.
You say, may God have mercy on our souls. And he puts a hand on your shoulder, and he says, and may Dune have mercy on the moles. Who the fuck are you?
Can I just not disguise my face? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, sure.
I'll just drop it.
You see,
Dark. It's been a long time.
Holy shit! What are you do?
Do you have a place we could hide out?
Yeah. Is May here?
Hold on, and I'll go run outside, and then I'll wave everybody in.
You all see Quinn waving you in. You walk in, and Garcus is waiting for all of you. He looks at you, May, and he runs up and he gives you a big hug and kind of lifts you up, and then puts you down. And he says, "Come on." And he goes back into the kitchen. There's some workers in there, kind of moving back and forth. And he goes up to one of the doors, and he opens it up, and you see kind of like a manager's office. And he walks in, and he shuts the door behind all of you. Holy shit! Quinn and Maywin Silverstep, it's good to see you guys.
This is pretty amazing, man.
Is this your place?
Yeah. Got it started after, my parents passed, but the Silver Steps gave them some money, and that went to me in the event of their death. And I made some pretty good investments and started this place.
That's awesome. Silver
Pretty
Steps gave you
awesome.
money?
Yeah.
Well, this might go without saying, but we're not here.
Oh, no. He looks at Maywin very concerned. You're here, May. This is not a dream. This is
no.
real. This is happening.
Oh,
Oh,
because you
Barker.
haven't changed.
Oh, my.
I'm so sorry. Hey, everybody else, my name's Darkest Goodbottle.
Like
Nice to meet
Boulder
you.
Bender. Handshake.
He shakes your hand. Pretty firm handshake.
All right, Garcus.
You can call him Barfer.
I don't want
Garcus,
to.
Yeah, Garcus is. I
I
don't really go
don't
by
want to.
Barfer anymore.
Come on, Barfer.
Nah.
Garcus is the sound I make.
It's all
when I
right,
barf.
Barfer. We know.
Well, how did you know about this place? Did Jaina tell you, or?
You put it in the same place that we used to come to. I mean,
Oh my God, you're right. I completely forgot that this is where we used to. I mean, I remember we called ourselves the Wolverines, but you know.
so you just
Wow.
happened to get this building? That's really cool, man.
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
Can I
all
do an
there.
insight check?
Yeah, you
Thank
sure
you.
can.
Thank you.
Freaking
I was about
Garcus.
to.
I lean over to Chad. I say, I don't think he's all there.
18.
18. With an 18, Garcus, you don't notice any ill will towards you or ill intentions, but he's definitely keeping some things secret. And you know Garcus to be a bit of a bumbling buffoon.
Yep. I mean,
And
Barfer.
and he's showing signs of that still, that that is still a part of him, but you actually feel like it's a bit of a persona, that there's some cunning going on behind his eyes right now, and that there's just a little bit more to this situation. Also, with an 18, the Silver Steps did not give him money, and he particularly was weird about describing how he like where you really notice him like alter the truth is how he got the money for this place.
I'm gonna use my last second level spell slot and cast detect thoughts. Just surface level. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. Your surface level thoughts are he he's excited to see you guys. You kind of just hear him like this is crazy. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've seen them. Do I tell them? I can't tell them. They're gonna judge me. No, I shouldn't tell them. I shouldn't tell them. Maybe they'd like it. Maybe they think it's cool. Nah, they're adults. They grew out of this. They're not gonna. I don't want to get them in trouble. I can't get them in trouble. Not with their parents. Maywin. Wow. Maywin really looks like she hasn't changed at all. I mean, that's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Just keep your cool. It's just a meeting between friends, and then they'll leave, and then yeah. Just don't say anything. And you hear him just kind of like saying stuff like that.
I've
We
got.
may need to hide out here for a while.
Oh, what's wrong? I don't really.
What's not
What?
wrong?
I'm gonna grab. I have this detect thoughts for a minute, so if there's anything else I claim over the next minute, let me know.
Okay.
But I'm gonna like grab his hand
Okay.
and say, Garcus, we might be in trouble. What are you not telling us?
Who are you in trouble from?
What are you not telling us?
Who are you in trouble from?
I asked first.
She got you there, Barfer.
Roll a persuasion check, Quinn.
Oh, okay. 20.
At advantage with Maywin helping you.
I rolled a 1. I'm gonna re-roll that. It's gonna be really good.
It's gonna be really good.
29.
Do we even have to roll?
He looks at you.
Can't roll less than that.
You see him kind of sigh, walk around behind his desk. He opens a drawer and he pulls a lever inside the drawer, and the back wall of his office
Cool.
moves over, and he says, "Let me show you the real Wolverines."
Garcus, spit
Good
it
old
out.
Barfer.
Barfer, spit it out.
I knew you were still in there somewhere,
that why he's
Barfer.
Barker?
Did he barf a little bit when he said that?
Let me show you the real
He did.
Wolverines, Den. Let me show you the real Wolverines, Den.
It's really
and
hard to say, to be fair.
And he turns and he walks down the stairs, and you guys go down the stairs, and you find the first room that you walk into is it's very, I mean, it's basically just your old clubhouse, and looks here, I'm going to stop trying to do two things at once and just focus on what I'm actually trying to do. Here we go. And you just see like old drawings and like sayings and like the code phrases written on the wall that you guys had when you were kids. But then that's just kind of like almost like a main foyer, and then it opens up into this large central chamber where there's some cots and beds. There's a big table right in the middle. I mean, you guys have seen a thieves' den before. This is a thieves' den. And he kind of walks in. You also see multiple other figures in here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4 other people in here. And he walks in and he kind of opens up his arms and he says, "This is the den."
Are these people who we recognize?
You don't recognize at first glance any of these people, but they're also kind of just like they're like kind of looking over in your direction, but also like kind of looking between each other. Like they're definitely put on edge a little bit now that everybody's entered here.
Is this secret den below ground or just another
It is
room?
below ground. It is
Okay.
below ground. Amazing.
Are you guys? Is you still doing the Wolverines? Is it still happening?
Yeah.
You want to meet some of the Wolverines?
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Quinn's like bouncing. It's excited.
What are the Wolverines?
He turns over and he says, "Wolverines!"
Oh, I'll just turn to a little help for a second and be like, the Wolverines were our friend group when we were kids. They were all like mostly like our parents' servants' kids who we got along with way better than our siblings.
Kind of a big deal.
Why is there so many secret groups named after animals?
To be fair, we didn't know at the time.
No.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
He kind of says, "Wolverines, come meet some new friends. You guys obviously know, you've heard the stories. This is the infamous Quinn and Maywin Silverstep.
Please.
You see some like some confusion, some one of them even like looks up at you like kind of wide-eyed. And Garcus says, and this is the rest of their friends, Flint Boulderbender, Rosie Pentwee. I don't think I ever got the other two's name. You guys, Blondie and Beardy." Edmund says, "My name's Edmund, not Beardy."
Bob.
He says, "Well, meet the Wolverines." This half-elven woman comes up to you. She's lithe. She has short green hair. Very serious look about her. She kind of saddles up, and he says, "This is Jaina Winter." She just like nods sternly, and he points to two other halflings. One with long black hair that has a very like a scowl on his face, very serious looking, dark clad. He says, "That over there, that's Vince and his sister Kira," and he points to a woman who apparently is Vince's sister, but is like the opposite of him in every way. Short blonde hair, very smiley and bubbly, and she kind of just waves real big. He says, "That's Kira Reed, and this is Malachi." And you see this human man step up, young, long brown hair with a braid in the back, kind of trimmed, short beard, wearing a green cloak. He's somewhat quiet, comes up, stands, and kind of nods. Chad, will you roll a perception check for me?
Sure will. It's not insight?
Yep, I am.
Are you sure? Perception. It's a 12.
12. Malachi looks familiar to you, but you don't know why.
In my orky stare, I just stare at him
Okay.
very intently because it was much more intent on an orc than my normal face.
Of course.
I was cornered by a Wolverine 3 miles deep in the mines below Goro Hold 22 years ago at this point.
There was a Wolverine in the mines?
Yeah, it was rabid. It must have jumped down after me.
The animal.
Yes, the animal. I kicked it into the abyss.
Cool.
Sure.
Flint's a real badass.
Yeah.
Garcus.
Definitely.
Is that not the vibe of this secret club?
It's
being
like
badasses?
a cool dad trying to relate to
No, we're definitely badasses.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, basically, and he kind of looks at the Quinn and Maywin and he says, "I never stopped once you all left, and Sydney went blue with the Silver Steps, and well, I just thought that I don't know, the Wolverines was the one thing that I was always good at. So we kept it up, and I was able to get us the money for this place. It's become a good front for us, brings in some income, and I mean, we do a lot of the same stuff we did when we were kids, but maybe just..." He kind of looks and smiles at everyone else. Bigger scale.
I mean, it seems like you were better at it than we ever were. I mean, this is great. Congratulations, man. I'm really happy for you.
Well, I mean,
good
it's
to
been
see this still going.
17 years since I've seen you, so I've had some practice.
Yeah, long story. It
Yeah.
hasn't been quite that long for us, but we could talk about that another time.
It's been about 2 or 3 for us, I think.
What?
So
25
Have you
for
ever
me.
heard of a pocket dimension?
Yeah.
There you go.
there you go.
You were in a pocket dimension?
Yeah, context clues can tell you what's happening.
Yeah,
Jaina,
they're kind of badasses too.
Jaina like leans up against a wall, classically starts like filing her nails. Who the
Classic.
fuck are these people, Gagas?
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Jaina Winter, honey, and I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just wondering why he brought you all into the den. And Garka says, well, as I said, this is Quinn and Maywin Silverstep. They started the Wolverines with me, Jaina.
We made
Have a
this
little
den.
respect.
We dug
Uh,
out
Have
this
some
den over
respect,
there.
Jenna.
She puts up her hand and kind of chuckles.
Do we trust these people enough? Can I take off my tiara?
But you look so pretty.
I mean, you can't see it right now.
Well, okay. What are the Wolverines' stance on the Silver Steps?
Maybe the war as well.
And
would be a
also
good
the
thing to
war.
know.
And Gorehold.
Not
We
that.
don't really need to know that one right now.
Have you heard
No,
of
ain't
the
it?
Theory of Panopticon?
Okay. I don't know much about plants, so that last one I'm not sure. And Gorehold, never been. What was the other ones?
Hold me back.
Silver Steps and war.
Listen, your
Big
parents, we've never really liked your parents, okay? That hasn't really changed much. But they haven't really been around a lot recently, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of indifferent towards them, I guess. The war, I mean, it's made things shitty here. The Sleeping Dragons have been a lot more active in the recent years since the war has been.
Is that a rival gang? Rival squad?
Oh, they're much more than a squad.
Where's their den at?
We do not confront the Sleeping Dragons. Ask Quinn where the Sleeping Dragons are. And Quinn, you know that the Sleeping Dragons is the gang led by one Bartholomew Kane, who was
I
the
know
real...
Bartholomew Kane.
Yeah. And he runs the establishment, The Underground, which is a very notorious nightclub in Behothian.
Well, I mean, Bartholomew, he's in prison, right? He's locked up, so I mean, we don't have to worry about it.
Oh, no. Bartholomew's been out for a while.
Uh-oh.
And he's only garnered more support since his time in prison. More connections. The Sleeping Dragons have expanded. I mean, with the military mainly focused on the war, the Sleeping Dragons have fucked shit up here.
We should probably make our way to Gorehold then.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is there to do here in Behoth, or is just another
Well,
cookie cutter city above ground?
I can't really do anything here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Fair.
we should leave.
I have
It's maybe the largest city in all of Tayaroth. There's a lot to do here. Yeah, it's a pretty cool city.
Yeah, we need to get out of the city though.
You guys need to get out of the city. Why?
we didn't mean to be here.
Yeah.
Have you heard
Kind
of
of
a
an accident.
teleportation circle?
Like a whoopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like teleportation circle. Oops, Beha.
Context clues.
We
know
lost
full
a
story.
man today.
We did.
Who?
Bob, Chad. I do think we can trust them. So it's up
Great.
to you.
And I take off the tiara and just kind of toss it to me.
You immediately see everybody tense up. And Vince takes out his dagger.
Nope.
The king, everybody.
No,
No,
Quinn.
I'm not him.
Vince
Not the king.
just silently steps forward, and Garcus puts a hands on his chest. I trust these people. And he looks over at you, Chad. You look a hell of a lot like him.
Unfortunately, so he's my twin brother. My name's Chad, not Bob.
He looks at Maywin and Quinn basically for like, is this true?
Yeah.
Chad was in the pocket dimension with us for the last 15 years, so there's no way that this is the same person.
I'm actually Chad. My brother
Yeah.
used my name, and I was the champion of Fallen and all of the things he claimed to be. But
Well, he's really fucked up your life, Chad.
yeah, I'm aware.
Can I make like an insight check in the room to see if there's anybody who like doesn't seem on board with Garcus and like seems like someone we need to worry about.
Sure, go ahead and roll an insight check.
And I'd like to insight just Malachi specifically to see once my face is revealed if his, since I like feel like I know him.
Sure, roll an insight check.
I got a 14.
14. Vince looks to be pretty aggressive. But that aggression is not shown towards Garcus at all, or any like antithesis of Garcus. That's about all you get with a 14. What'd you get?
26.
26.
Nice.
Malachi is just as surprised as everyone else when you take off your face, but trusts in Garcus. But when you see him like have a moment of paranoia, his eyes contort in a way where he's like in a questioning way that looks very familiar, and you have one question that comes to your mind. What is Malachi's last name?
I ask it. Just,
You ask that?
yeah, just say, Malachi, what's your last
What
name?
is your name?
Malachi looks over at Garcus, like, concerned for a second, and Garcus says, it's fine. He's a Janoran.
Oh.
Oh shit!
You terrible
Well,
timing, Malachi.
we have bad news, Malachi.
Oh, fuck.
Man.
Do you have a brother? A cousin? What?
Malachi, like, definitely looks concerned now and, like, very wary.
A dad.
Do you know about my brother?
Oh.
What's their name?
You know a lot about your brother.
Too much, some could say.
My brother has been missing for almost 2 decades. His name was Morton.
Oh boy.
We found him.
Well,
He's
Good
really only
news,
been missing
bad
for
news
5 years.
Can you stop being so cavalier with this information and tell me what's going on? You know something of my brother?
he's dead. Like recently, like a few hours ago. Here.
You see, when you say he's dead, there's not much of a sense of surprise on his face. He hasn't heard from his brother in almost 2 decades. You see a sense of sorrow, but not too much surprise. And then you say recently, as of 2 hours ago, and you see this weird mixture of emotions flash over Malachi's face of hope, but dashed hope, and confusion, and he just kind of sits down and just like shakes his head, and then he looks up again. What do you mean? How did you know my brother? Please just stop staring at me and talk to me, for God's sake.
Morton's been traveling with us for the last, well, I guess
6
15,
months,
little
maybe.
over 15
Like-
years.
Yeah.
He was in that pocket dimension with us, and we fought a vampire a little while ago. And
Yeah, there's a vampires in Behoth.
So I guess Morton
Wolfram.
might not be dead.
Yeah. That's who
Yeah.
killed your brother.
So he's still like probably walking around, maybe, but dead technically.
If Wolfram killed my brother, then my brother has just become something that... And he just kind of like stays silent.
I'm gonna druid craft a little daisy and go give it to him. Sorry.
He takes it and looks at it and looks at you and just kind of nods and then just like rests his hand on his thigh, like still holding the daisy, but like not really paying much attention to it. Garcus kind of like leans over to you, Quinn. Jeez, guys, like, what the hell? What have you guys been through?
Oh, we're out here battling gods, man.
I don't think you're joking.
I'm not.
Oh,
I
we're
wish I
not.
was.
No.
We were also chosen by gods.
He kind of like looks around at everyone, and then he looks at you, Rosie. I don't mean to be rude, but how did someone like you get wrapped up in all of this?
That's a great question. Do you really want to know?
No.
Yeah, uh-huh. Okay.
Rosie's a badass. That's all you really need to know.
Yeah.
Quinn, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just quit. Okay. See you.
Is
And you see him like blush for a second, and then he
No
walks
big.
away.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Walks away with Quinn.
What's up, Barfer?
Dude, don't call me that. I'm not Barfer anymore.
Request denied.
You have not changed. It has not been 17 years for you. Back in the day, did you take something from Kane?
Yeah, I mean, I got sticky fingers.
Dude,
Why?
it is not good that you are in this city.
I know, that's why we need to get out of here, get to Gorhole.
Did you take his sacks?
Hey, up.
Oh,
Did you take it?
I'll show him it.
No. All right. So it's been good seeing you guys. You need to leave my establishment.
Okay.
oh,
Hey, come on, Barfer. We need a safe
Wait,
haven
he
here.
has not stopped looking for that for 17 years. He has mages in his employ. He must know that you're back in the city by now.
We'll totally get out of the city, but can you maybe help?
I know of some people who can take you north. There's this new thing. It's pretty cool. The guy's nice. It's called a rollabout.
oh God.
Oh, he owes me
Oh,
one.
dude.
He owes us a lot of money, gold, and yeah, we know the
And
he
guy.
owes us? We abandoned him.
You'd think it'd be established worldwide by now.
You know Richie?
Oh yeah,
Oh, we know Richie.
Richie owes us a
You
rainbow.
know
We
the
were Richie's
inventor of the rollabout?
inaugural
We-
trip.
Yeah, we beta tested it for him.
Yeah,
We
we
sure
tested
did.
for one of the first rollable rides. First successful rollable ride, I believe. First fully.
Well, I guess it
functional.
wasn't successful because we didn't get to our destination. We got sucked into a pocket plane halfway.
No, that wasn't the rollable.
No, we
Yeah,
got to
That was different.
Algira.
Wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
We don't know
rollable
that.
was great.
We don't know that. Why are we so quick to put this off on?
Wait.
I think I bought some stock in rollable. I wonder how it's doing.
I think you did.
Oh,
So
boy.
where is he? How do we get to him?
He's on the northern side of the city, but we're gonna have to sneak you guys over there. I mean,
We're good at
Bartholomew's
sneaking.
gonna have people out looking for you.
I feel like sleep. I don't know. I feel like we're pretty.
Yeah.
If they have like
Forceful
mages,
air.
don't they already know you're here? We should, leave.
I mean,
now.
All I'll say is we're gonna be
Quinn,
way
you don't
sneakier in the morning.
understand.
Mm.
By the simple fact that you brought that here, you have put all of us in danger. And he gestures to himself and the Wolverines.
Quinn, put it in your bag of holding.
It's too late. It's been here.
What's so special about the sex?
It
I mean, you've heard
belongs to Bartholomew Kane.
Oh,
Well,
it's-
it belongs to me because I have it.
But
Because you stole it.
Is it like a
Yeah.
good
You
sex?
stole your sacks?
I thought you invented it, Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Edmund
I
looks at
stole
you,
it.
Chad, like, like, of course he didn't.
I stole it. I didn't invent it. All right.
Hmm.
Is side question. Is there
Yeah.
like a keg or something in this cellar?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. It's a
Yeah,
huge
can I
bit.
go with Chad for the cake?
Chad goes and makes himself a drink of mead.
Okay, cool.
Same.
Yeah.
Supposed to be thrown in
I get a little
jail
sample.
for the rest of his life. I didn't think he'd be wanting it anymore.
Well,
you know?
he got out, and rumor was he was chasing this guy named Nightshade for the longest time because he apparently did this halftime show with this amazing instrument that was obviously Bartholomew Kane. So he went to Fallen for a long time, but he's been back in the city for a while because he never found Nightshade.
It's also me.
You fuck!
I'm sorry.
He's really
Deep
good,
breaths.
though.
Deep breaths, Barfer.
It was a great show, man. You would have loved it.
Garcus. Quinn.
Okay, Barker.
He looks over at everybody else. We can keep you for a night. But then come morning you gotta go.
As the crow flies.
What does that mean?
I don't know, man. I'm stressed out.
Hey, have you seen Sydney at all?
Oh, I've seen Sydney.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, no, I've seen Sydney.
Where is she?
She's doing good. She's doing well. She's
Oh, you've like recently seen Sydney.
yeah, like 2 hours ago.
She's in Behoth?
No.
Oh no, the teleportation.
She's safe.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
safe. She's safe. Yeah. She did go through the 15 years. Just letting you know.
Oh boy.
I don't know if that's important to you or not. She's been also kind of hiding, so don't take it personally if she didn't reach out.
Okay. But it's good to see you, man. But it seems like things have really changed. What have you guys gotten yourself into?
Some shit, man.
I mean, if you've got time, I'll just tell you.
Well, I think we've got all night. And he goes over by Chad, starts pouring some mead. Some of the old Wolverines stay with you. You see that Jaina sits over in a corner by Malachi, the two of them talking. Malachi seems pretty upset. Vince leaves and goes up into the actual bar. Kira kind of like apologizes for how rudely he leaves and then follows him. But down here in the den, you have all of you, Edmund, Garcus, Jaina, and Malachi.
Chad basically just drinks himself to sleep, which is probably only like 2 meads since he's never had a drink before.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Chad's
yeah.
drinking. Yeah.
Yeah,
holy
all
cow.
of you, definitely noticed that for sure.
Yeah, that's why I was like, in solidarity, I will have one drink with Chad.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I am not drinking very much.
Okay.
And I would like to talk to Jana.
Okay, yeah.
Possibly.
Do you like take her away from Malachi, or do you go and join both of them?
No, I'll go sit with both of them.
You pick a moment where it's clear that they're just kind of sitting in silence with one another, and you walk up.
Hello,
Hi, how you doing, sweetie?
sweetie.
Sorry, it's just something I said. It didn't mean no insult.
Oh, no, it's all right. Just sounds funny when someone so young is so informal. I love it. It's a new world.
Yeah, if there's anything I am, it's informal, hon.
Well, listen. And I'll look at Malachi.
He's just not even paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Just to be blunt, you look like a real badass,
I am.
and I like the fit you've got going, the armor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where did you get that?
A friend of mine, Ricky, he owns a place called Metalhead.
Metalhead. Is it
Yeah.
close?
It's on the way out of town. Yeah, you could probably head there if on your way to the Planeswalkers.
Do they do custom, or can you just pick up already made things?
Both.
Okay. All right, I'm done here, and I'll turn around and
Oh, all right. It's not usually how I end conversations, but these people, right? And she's kind of like talks about. I'm assuming the Silverstep twins are kind of catching Garcus up on pretty much everything that's happened. He would catch them up on everything that's happened here, which is, not too much out of what was left when you were here, except the fact that, like, no longer are they pickpocketing like assholes in the streets and stuff. They've actually like hit some pretty big targets. There's he would actually reveal to you, this is something important to note actually, he would reveal to you, as you guys always know, the ruler of Behoth is the Chancellor, Rupert Corinth, but then he also has a council triumvirate. Alistair Corvo II is now a member, always has been a member, a female dwarf named Priva Rockstone, and he mentions a new member, Samuel Norvend, who came over from Barrington.
no.
Norvend is also known as the Steed in the
Yeah, he was
Animalia.
Darius's boss.
Yes, and he is a new member, and he would just casually mention like hitting up his place once for stuff. They're a very Robin Hood-esque troop of thieves, definitely keeping with the old Wolverines, steal from the rich, give to the poor, steal from the assholes, give to the good. and only really do enough to like keep themselves afloat. And they've definitely died down recently with the increase from the of activity from the sleeping dragons. And yeah, that's pretty much what he catches you up on. And you guys catch him up on everything. Is there anything else that anybody in particular does or says?
I'm going to cast the spell Create Food and Water
Okay.
over here, and I took notes after the last time. Didn't seem like anybody was really into my bugs.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna have like it's gonna be a big table in the center with like paper plates and cups, and have like hamburgers and like
Oh.
baked beans. And
Nice.
on the cob.
Wow.
Amazing.
But it's bland.
But it's kind of bland.
Yeah,
Really
it's
bland.
it doesn't really taste
Better
like
than bugs.
It's just
Yeah.
unseasoned beef into
Yeah,
pie.
Yeah.
just
No
onions
No
on
toppings.
Wonder
Seasoned
But it's
corn.
definitely to our above ground dwellers better than bugs for
it's
sure.
also wolf meat.
Ooh.
Cool.
Wolf burgers.
Sure.
Mm.
Seeing that, I would cast Goodberry twice, so there's a total of 20 of them, and just put them in a little bowl on Flint's table, so
Okay.
everybody can have all of their sustenance for the day and 1 health point.
Garcus grabs a couple good berries and starts to put them in his mouth. Do
He's
you
gonna
stop
feel
him?
great. No,
Okay. He puts them to
You're gonna feel great.
about a half hour
Barfer.
later. He's like,
Barfer. Barfer.
Barfer.
Barfer.
Barfer, barfer.
all right, I'm gonna roll a Constitution saving
I want to
throw.
prestidigitation, like a really horrid smell underneath his nose.
So mean to this adult man. All right, he's gonna roll a Constitution saving throw. He has a +2 to this. I'm rolling it in the chat of doom. He needs to meet. Hey, 16.
okay.
Good job, Barfer. You
Would
see
the
him.
bad smell give him disadvantage?
Fine, I'll do it with disadvantage. There we
Damn
go.
it.
Still succeeds. You're not gonna embarrass this adult man today. You see him like almost heave, and then he like stands up, and he goes towards you, Quinn, and like fakes as if he's about to just barf all over you, and you like flinch, and he just kind of like laughs and like slightly like hits you on the arm or something.
Oh man, you guys missed out because when this guy barfs, it's a sight.
It's really something.
You
Yeah.
are still young. That is okay. All right. I'm pretty tired, so I think I'm gonna hit the hay. It was really good seeing you guys again, and I'll see you for breakfast in the morning. And maybe I don't know. Are you guys sure you gotta go? Maybe we can figure out a way to.
No, we gotta go.
We can
Where
come
are you
back
go-
sometime.
Where are you going?
Gorehold.
We don't know yet. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Garcus,
you
do you
guys-
think that we can really trust everyone who's here to not spread the word that we've been here?
Yes. With my life.
Can I insight check that
Yeah.
with my saxophone dice? What do I have for insight? +1. 18.
You know for sure that's what he believes.
Okay.
He believes you can trust them. He's not lying to you.
Well, I only need an hour of rest, really, so I can get that hour and stay up just in case.
Since when do you only need an hour of rest?
Well, I mean, I only need an hour to kind of peruse my book, but I need a full rest if I was hurt, but I'm good as new today because I didn't go through that portal like everyone else did.
Right, and you didn't take any damage in the battle either.
Yeah.
You were dragged up a wall, my friend.
Yes, I was, and I did take 2 points of damage, but I just popped some of those good berries, and damn, really popped me off.
They are good.
Right.
These are some good berries, man.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna hit the hay as well.
You wanna, I don't know, camp out down here for?
Yeah, you
Old
should
time's
stay
sake.
down here with us.
I don't know. Do you have a family to go back to? I didn't
Yeah,
even
do
ask.
you have a family?
My parents are gone. I never really settled down with anybody. The Wolverines are my family.
Well,
I mean, if
we
you
should
want to
stay
stay.
here.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna go over to my bed over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool.
all right.
Okay.
If you want, I could maybe give you a sample of what this puppy can do. I'll pull out.
Please slowly put that back in your bag. You have no idea what'll happen if you play that thing within range of Bartholomew.
Yeah, maybe don't, Quinn. We don't need another.
There.
Yeah, but it's not Bartholomew's timpani.
Pull out half a timpani.
I'm going to go sleep. Garga says when he walks
Good night,
away.
Barber.
He flips you off as he walks away. Rosie.
Within the evening,
Uh-huh.
at some point when everybody's asleep, I want to scooch very quietly over to Chad.
Okay. If you wait till everybody's asleep, then before this happens, Edmund walks over to Chad. And kind of has a drink in his hand, grabs a seat next to you, Chad, wherever you're at. Surprised to see you drinking.
Hmm.
But you know what? I don't really blame you. You've had a hard 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Chad. About your father. About Morton. Do you mind if I speak a little plainly for a moment?
Sure.
Oh boy. It's probably the best that you're a little drunk, but Chad, you can't blame yourself. You just can't. It's not your fault.
You know, the weird thing is I don't blame myself for Morton's death. I'm actually really mad at him because he was the one that went through the portal, and now I'm far away from my family. And my dad just died, and I just jumped in after him into the portal, and I left my family. And why'd I do it? You know, why'd I do that?
Because you're a good man. A man who protects his friends. And your
A
family.
man that's mad at a dead guy because he wanted to also do good things.
You don't think I'm mad at him? It's a natural reaction to have, Chad. Morton never did anything with thinking about it beforehand. And
yeah.
I'm surprised he lived as long as he did, but... And he kind of, watches, looks around, makes sure Malachi's not within earshot. But he was our friend. We're mad at him because it was his decision that took him away from us. And like you said, away from your family, but try to take some solace, if you can, that your family's in a safe space. Safe and as welcoming and nurturing as they possibly can be. They have the entire fucking Pentwees with them. They're gonna make sure they're alright.
I don't want to go to Gorehold. I want to go to Lavaria. I know I'm gonna get outvoted about it, but I mean, I didn't get to say bye.
Well, technically, the quickest way to Lavaria from here would be to go to Gorehold. Remember, they said they had a teleportation circle to Gorehold. We could go to Gorehold, and then we have a way to get right back to Lavaria from there.
Gorehold's so far away.
It's really far north.
It's way up there,
cold.
you know?
Yeah, it's really cold up there. But and once again, I'm not trying to make you angry. I'm just trying to speak plainly. You haven't seen your family in so long, and then as soon as you do see him, something traumatic happens. You want to be with them. I totally understand. But right now, you know for a fact that your family is in a safe space. Okay. with people who love them, and they both have each other. But Flint hasn't seen his family for so long, and they haven't seen him in much longer than that. He deserves to see his family as well.
You're right. I'm so selfish.
You're not selfish, Chad. Jesus, you're just looking out for yourself. And that's okay. But that's why you have friends to point you in the right direction. And he kind of puts a hand on yours. Just as you jumped right after Morton, I jumped right after. As soon as I was able to. For you. And he stands up and he looks back and he says, all right, I'm gonna hit the hay. Try to get some sleep,
Chad
okay?
stands up and like has to hold him until like stood up
Yeah,
too fast.
he steadies you, yeah.
And then he like puts his hands on both sides of Edmund's face and like doesn't go in for a kiss, but gets just like the uncomfortably close that drunk people do sometimes of just like,
Yeah. Edmund like puts his forehead against your forehead and kind of chuckles and then gently pushes you back down on your seat.
you're a good man, Edmund.
Appreciate
One
that.
of the good ones.
And as he's walking away, he passes Rosie, heading in the same direction. And he looks at you, Rosie, and he looks back at Chad. He's pretty drunk.
Oh boy.
But maybe he could use some words of wisdom from Rosie Bentway.
Yes, words of wisdom is exactly why I was going over here. Thank you, Edmund. Yes.
Good night, Rosie.
Good night, Edmund. You're a good man.
Oh, just getting complimented left and right. Walks away.
Edmund's like, ew.
Yeah, so I walk up to Chad and I say, "Hi, Chad."
Hi, Rosie.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. And I look around and then I grab Chad by the collar really roughly and I bring him close to me and I say, "Okay, Chad, I'm gonna need you to get your shit together, okay?" Because we have to do something as soon as everybody's asleep. And I can't do this alone.
What are we gonna do?
We gotta sneak out of here. We gotta go to a place called Metalheads. And we gotta steal a really nice piece of armor. And we gotta get back without anybody knowing. And then when they ask why I have that armor, we don't tell them. We just say we found it. Does that sound like a good plan? I'm kind of out of practice at this.
Yeah.
And I just
think
need your
there's
help.
no holes in that plan at all.
Oh, God. I knew you were the right person for this job. Okay, so get some sleep. I'll wake you up when the coast is clear. Okay? Here, drink some of this water. And I'll grab the clear liquid that Atticus gave to Quinn. And I'll give it to Chad and say, "Here, take a swig of this and sober up."
Okay. Take a big swig.
Chad passes out.
Excellent. Okay.
I'm also purposely staying up tonight.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Flint did say he was staying up. So do you wait? But you also did say that Flint needs about an hour of sleep. So do you?
Yeah. So I would wait. Yeah, I would try to wait
Okay.
until in that pocket of time. Yeah.
All right. You're a little. I don't know if you have Discord open, Angie, but you're a little choppy.
I don't have anything except what I. Oh. Somehow Teams opened. Is that better at all?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
Cool.
already better. Okay, so does anybody do anything before sunrise then, I suppose? No, great.
Well,
Quinn would
I
just
mean-
make a quick carving into the wall for updated carving.
Okay.
He'll
yeah.
carve Morton's name into the wall.
Oh.
Nice.
Ow, into my feelings.
I would,
that
I
got
would
put
also,
right in my heart.
when I got up, would maybe notice that people are not here.
Well, it depends on if they come back in an hour or not.
Okay, yeah, true.
Yeah. So, all right. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So, well, first of all, the two of you wake. Well, you go and you you go over and you wake up
The
Chad.
werewolves.
The werewolves.
Wolverines.
Oh yeah, the Wolverines.
I'm Guacus.
See, even I fucked it up. I couldn't
The
even.
real Wolverine's den. All right. Thanks for watching today, guys. Really appreciate it. Chad, roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Cool.
Harfer.
Am I good at these?
Okay.
13.
13. You have a -1 to any intelligence, wisdom, or charisma based throws.
Dope.
Because you
God.
are just like hungover and a little drunk. But
When you
are
wake up in the
awake.
middle of the night, your hangover starting is the worst.
Oh, yeah.
But
You just chug
your
so
physical
much
traits
water.
your physical traits are good.
Cool.
All right, so I need both of you to roll stealth checks to leave this place.
Why
Good
did
luck.
I do this? Because of the chaos.
Oops.
I just
A
love that you
stealth?
want to steal something, but you're gonna sneak out of a thieves' den. Steal something. That's
I
my
have
favorite
to.
part.
There's,
I
there's
literally
a
doubt.
reason.
Like I just like I wouldn't
I believe
even. I bet no one would question the two of you just like walking away.
Here's kind of the thing, and I'll let you in on this, Zach. So if you need
Yes.
to know, just for narrative sake, for Rosie, this is very much a test of her old
Oh, of course.
skills,
Yeah.
and so the whole time she's like, "Okay, Dune, if this is how we're gonna fucking do this, this is how we're gonna fucking do this."
Amazing. I love
Hell
it. What was
yeah.
your stealth checks?
I got a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, 18.
18. Well, the person who you're trying to beat has a passive perception of 8. So
Cool.
the lightest sleeper, Flint, does
Oh,
not.
right.
The
not
lightest
that?
sleeper, but will
Yeah.
not know.
Lightest,
Yeah.
well, lightest sleeper is then like had just recently fallen asleep. Like everyone else is like deep in sleep.
Gotcha.
So Flint, with his 8, does not notice the two of you leave. You start to make your way out of the Wolverine's den. The place is empty by the time you get upstairs, and it has been closed. You unlock the door, walk out onto the street, and you have the city at your disposal. So you don't know where Metalhead is.
Well, Jana said it's.
She said it's
On
on the
our
way
way
north.
out of
Yeah, so you know it's
Yeah.
in the direction of north.
So I'll take a main
Um,
street.
For sure. So go ahead and roll an investigation check for me, Rosie.
9.
9. Okay. So about
Come on, dude.
30 minutes passes, and you haven't
boy.
found the place.
No.
But then you find like some street signs, and you're able to start making your way there. Go ahead and roll another investigation check for me.
Throughout all this. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, from way back when, Rosie gave me a scarf, and I just have awkwardly like kind of put that on my head as like a disguise,
Okay.
and that's the best I can do with what I have without trying
cool.
to steal anything from anyone else.
What is happening?
If I'm
you
helping
said
her, can she get
investigation.
advantage?
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow advantage on the second
Thank you.
one.
Okay, not too. 13.
13. Okay, you find the place after 45 minutes.
Okay.
So now I need you both to roll stealth checks.
I'm not using
Again.
this dice right now.
Dirty 20.
12.
12. As you are making your way to the metal, you see it finally on the other side of one of the squares. You see it looks like a dude flexing his muscles, but he has an anvil as a head. And that's
That's
the store Metalhead. And you start to like run out into the square, Rosie, and then Chad stops you right as a pair of Behothian guard walk by. But they pass, and you two are able to go up to the door. It is locked.
Uh-oh.
Didn't think
Chad,
this
I'm not
far.
gonna lie, I really didn't think this through. I just wanted to get armor, and they were talking about leaving and not going into the city, and I've been thinking about this for a while, and there's nothing in Lavaria, and now we're here, and I think I've made a grave mistake. And Chad, a lot has happened, and you know that.
Yeah.
Do you?
I mean, is there like a window, or do you want to try around back, or
Yeah, we could try around back. That'd probably be less chaotic. Oh gosh, I'm not as good as this as I used to be. Okay, let's go around the back.
Okay, yeah.
All right, roll investigation check.
Still at advantage.
Both of you or one of you at advantage, yeah.
Let's do both, Chad.
Okay.
God damn it. 7. I've not rolled above a 13.
7 and a 4. You both separate and walk on either side of the building. You see some windows that are pretty firmly shut and like would make loud noise to be smashed.
Yeah.
And then you come across a back door in the back that is also locked.
I don't have a lockpick or anything, do you?
I have Gavar.
I don't. Is that a lockpick? Can it?
I don't know. Could it?
I mean, I
Could I
had
try?
some smith tools that I've been working with
What?
you about stuff. I mean, but that would be like taking off the door handle or something.
That
I don't
would
know
be
if we
better
wanna-
than nothing.
Okay, yeah. I'll just I'll just like go through and try to like crowbar
All right,
something.
roll a. You're gonna be able to do this easily enough with your smith's tools to get the door handle off. It's not like a super secure establishment, but I do need you to roll a stealth check at disadvantage.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay. Okay. 13.
13. You are working on the doorknob, and you finally crack it off. It starts to fall. You go to catch it. It misses. It clangs on the ground. Rosie, you're keeping a lookout, and you look like, because you guys are in the back of the building, so you're technically in an alleyway where like there's 2 rows of buildings, and it's the backs of 2 rows of buildings. So you know what I mean. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
And you look like on the side of your building to the main square, and you see like torchlight flickering, and like you hear footsteps heading in your direction.
Oh.
Sorry, I dropped it. I don't.
No, it's okay. It's quick. Let's get inside.
Okay. And as I open the door, I like try to put it back in like the best way I can. So it doesn't look like
I
it's
would
missing
cast
a door
mending.
handle.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. With mending cast,
as he's holding it up.
Yeah, he puts the doorknob up. Rosie casts mending. The metal literally like bends and snaps back into place, and you have a fully functional door.
I shut it really, really quietly, and then go
And I lock it.
hide behind the.
Yeah, you see from the windows on the outside of the blacksmith, you see torchlight coming, walking into the alleyway. You hear like
This isn't a real Wolverine's den.
I hate myself.
I love
you. You look on the end. You turn around, and you look inside, and you see a large interior of a blacksmith shop. You're currently in like the forge area, where you see some unfinished armor and weaponry. You see 2 side doors that both they look like they both enter and go into the main like store area. And then off like the furthest side of the store away from you, you see an open doorway that has a staircase that leads up.
Should we like split up and just like look up for like if I go up and you stay and look for whatever you need, and I'll go see if I can find some armor that looks like it'll fit you.
Yeah, if you see anything, you go upstairs. I'll stick around here. Just at this point, Chad, anything.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll scurry upstairs.
Okay, so roll a stealth check, chat.
6.
6. You are walking up the stairs, and there's a little banister right as you get to the top, and you're now on like a second floor to this place. And from a room down the hall, there's 3 doors in this hallway. There's one right to your right that you slowly turn and open up, and it appears to be a bathroom. You move a little bit further ahead, you open up the middle closet, and it's a closet, spoiler alert, and it's like a wardrobe. And then further away, the door is slightly open, you see light coming from there. And you hear music, but it seems to be like muffled, and you hear thumping.
Based on Chad's experience, would he be able to identify?
It's not sex.
Okay. I had to ask.
Based on Chad's experience.
You start to walk forward.
Checked.
You start to walk forward a little bit, and you realize that the thudding has like a rhythm to it, similar to Flint's timpani play. And as you're walking forward a little bit more, you hear the floorboard creak, and the thudding stops, and the muffled music stops.
Can I try to go to the closet?
You go to the closet. You open it up, close it. You hear footsteps enter the hallway. Tony, what are you doing here, dude? Tony, I totally heard you, man. What are you doing? Don't fuck with me, dude. I got my daggers out. All right, man.
My favorite character.
It's like you've asked for the hard way, and you hear footsteps heading in your direction. Meanwhile, we cut to Rosie. Rosie, make a stealth check.
Okay. While I'm doing this, I'm having a very whispered conversation of like, okay, Dune, I've gotten this far. Please just help me.
Yeah. What'd you roll?
A 2.
Okay, cool. And then roll an investigation check for me.
What's happening? This was supposed to be better. Investigation is a 14.
All right, and what are you looking for?
I am looking for even just like I have a chain shirt right now that is my like sweater. I've like it's like a sweater that's been imbued. Just like one level up from that, like light armor, or like even a medium chain shirt, or like a +1 chain shirt or something.
Okay. You go into the main store area, and this place looks dope as fuck. There's like armor and swords on the wall, but you also see an entire section of instruments that have been turned into weapons. You see a lute that is also an axe. You see a flute that is a dagger. You see stuff that has been like a combination of both instruments and weapons. And you see a lot of like artwork and stuff that would basically like be considered like graffiti in the world of Tayaroth. That's like all over the walls. This is like a really like young like establishment, you can tell. And the craftsmanship is pretty good. And you're looking around, and you find a section of armor meant for smaller species. And you see leather armor, you see medium chain shirts. You don't see any plus stuff, but pretty much any armor that you would want to find, all the way up to like plate armor, is here. But in the meantime, we cut back to Chad as the footsteps are getting closer and closer. You hear him stop in front of the closet door. All right, dude. Last chance, my man. I'm gonna open the door. Here I go. 5, 4 and a half. Fuck, dude. You're kind of scaring me, man. If you just like open the 3, and he opens the door really quick, and you see a young human man with long black hair that kind of falls in front of his face. He's wearing just a vest, like a leather vest, with leather pants. And you immediately see that his 2 daggers are 2 wooden drumsticks that he has out. And he looks at you and he screams really loud. Rosie, you hear this from upstairs.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Chad, what do you do? You're muted.
I haven't pulled any weapons, and so I just go, "Oh, thank you," and I pull him into a really big hug and just keep going, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you."
What the
Oh
fuck,
my
man?
God.
He pushes you away. Who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house?
Dude, my name's Bob. Whoa. I don't honestly know how I got in that closet. I'm gonna be real with you. But I think it locked from I couldn't get out, but I also didn't think I should be there, so I panicked and I was silent. I'm really sorry, but like
as Rosie
you.
like turns to
Yeah.
just like face in that direction, she knocks off a piece of armor with your 2 stealth check, and it rolls and hits the ground. He hears that from down below him. He puts up the drumstick to you. Dude, who the fuck? What the fuck is going on, man?
I don't know, man. I was in the closet. How do I know what's going on downstairs?
How the fuck did you get my closet, man? You weren't in there a couple hours ago. I would know. I check every room.
I told you I don't even know how I got in your closet.
That doesn't make sense, bro.
I know, man. That's what I'm saying.
No, you shut
Would I
the
have
fuck
come
up.
up by now?
You're messing with me. Yeah, you come up and you see Chad arguing with this metalhead.
Would I have heard that Chad is saying, like, I don't know how I got there?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. I would say, oh my goodness,
Whoa, who
Bob,
the
there
fuck
you
are
are.
you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, my name is Rosie. And this is my son, Bob. And he's not well, and he left the house tonight, and we couldn't find, and he loves this place. We always walk by. And so I thought to check here, and I saw that the back door was open, and he must have gotten in here, and I'm so sorry. And I'm putting on like the best old lady like act routine.
All right. Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna say a deception check, just straight roll, Rosie.
Straight roll.
Yeah.
14. So sorry.
He puts his drumsticks in a sheath that he has for them on his side. It's really uncool, guys.
I know. I'm so sorry. This has happened before.
You spooked the shit out of me.
Oh, that's fair.
And
I like lean in. I can't remember, but I think Chad would remember the like different flowers that like sent other people on trips. And so he'd like lean in and be like, "Look, I took like I think it was a green flower or something last night." And then things got weird after that. It was like a drug thing, I think. Either way,
Bob, are you doing drugs?
I'm sorry, Mom. I know it seemed fun.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this when we get home, young man. Yeah. And I'll like reach
Carl
up as high as I can.
I swear.
Okay, but wait. My back door wasn't open, and I know that for a fact. So did you break into my place, dude?
Bob.
Wish I could say either way. I don't know. I remember taking the flower, and then I woke up in the closet, and I got scared that I was in a closet.
I'm afraid we're gonna have to get the fuzz involved because I don't
Oh
feel very good
no.
about this.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Let's
I'm sorry.
not
I'm
listen.
sorry.
I'm sorry. Bob
No,
is
no,
scared of the
sorry.
fuzz.
I don't care. I am
Yeah,
too.
could
I'm gonna have to
we
hide a
do
lot
some
of shit,
business
but
with
I'm gonna.
you? Is there a way
Mhm.
we could? I see you have a lot of good memorabilia downstairs. Those instrument weapons, very cool. I have
Thanks.
some.
Yeah, they're my
Yeah,
specialty. Yeah, it's
maybe I
a
could
bit of a
pay a little
novelty.
extra for one, and then we just forget this whole thing ever happened.
Throw in some of that green flour, and we got a deal.
I don't have any on me, but I can bring some. I mean, I took all that I like had on my person. It's at my stash. I mean, I
Oh,
can ask
Bob.
my friend, Carl for more.
You
I'm
kind of look
sorry, Mom.
familiar, dude.
Do I? I don't.
Yeah, did you? Have I ever seen you at the underground?
I don't think so. I usually go to the other one.
There's like fucking 10 places in this city, dude.
That's fair. I mean, I don't really go to the underground. It's not my crowd as much as like the dog one. You know?
The mangy mutt.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
We just call it the dog.
That
Me,
place
me and my friends.
sucks ass.
I got
It's
a thing
really
for dive
bad.
bars.
It's not even a dive bar though. It's like old guys, like fucking like dock workers there and stuff, like from the river. They smell bad. It smells like fish. It smells like a lot of fish. But in the underground's pretty cool though. You should go check it out.
Yeah,
This guy named Bartholomew runs it.
yeah.
He
Oh.
is fucking terrifying, dude.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
That
he's
sounds
real
intense.
scary, man. He's got like a whole like gang of people.
Wow.
They wear dragon
At the
masks.
bar?
That
It's
like
like
actual
nuts.
masks would look like a dragon. That's
Oh.
Yeah, dude, they call themselves
damn.
the sleeping dragon. Like fucking cool as fuck, dude. Yeah.
Damn.
Honestly,
I
I
gotta check
thought you
that
were
out. That sounds cool.
I thought you were my friend Tony. He is trying to get in with them. And
Oh.
sometimes he'll like break into my house and like fake kill me as like practice.
Oh.
It's okay.
jeez.
I agreed for it. But
that's nice
I
of
told
you.
him I wasn't gonna hold back though. And
Yeah. I mean, if I was Tony,
if I get him with my daggers, he loses. And he has to I don't know. I haven't really thought of what happens if I win, so
Do you really
Oh.
get him with your daggers, or do you just pretend?
I pointed. You might not have seen it just now, but when I said daggers, I pointed to my drumsticks.
Oh, that's clever. You're very smart.
Do you guys want to see my stone phones?
Your
A
stone?
phone?
Oh,
Yeah. No. Oh,
yeah.
I mean, we don't have to if we gotta go,
No,
Mom. It
it's
just sounded
late, and
cool.
we bothered you a lot.
Okay, but like, I don't mind showing you my stone phones if you want to see them.
I kind of want to see him now.
I'll meet you
Don't really have a-
downstairs. I gotta go put
Okay.
some pants on. And he walks
Oh.
away. in his underwear. You guys
I
walk downstairs.
definitely knew he was in his underwear the whole time because I was right at crotch level.
you guys walk downstairs, and you don't really see how it happens, but these like almost like yellowish white gems on the wall like turn on and like light up the place.
Wow.
He walks down and he has this blue circular gem that's like pretty thin, and he puts it on the ground, and he then puts next to it these two stones that have like almost this like bowl quality to them. They have like a little divot in the stones, and then they have some arcane runes on the stones, and he puts them down. These are my stone phones. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, here, come here. And he comes over to you. Who wants to go first?
I
All
do.
right, Bob.
Go
Yeah.
for it. This is you young people.
He walks over to you and he puts the stones on either side of your head and then says, "Radical, and they adhere to the side of your head, and they don't feel heavy at all.
Whoa.
And he goes over to the gym, and he like moves a couple of like he kind of like does some movements on the gym, and you hear this like heavy thumping rhythmic music in your head and your ears.
What's happening to him?
With like a lot like some heavy guitar and some drums in it, and it's pretty good.
Very loudly. I hear music.
Wow.
my stone birds, yeah.
Did you make these?
He puts his hands on the side of your head, gnarly, and then the stones fall off. And then he puts them on Rosie's head, radical. And you can hear the music.
Oh my goodness.
You see?
Oh, this is chaotic.
Gnarly. And he takes off his stones and he puts them on the fan. And he goes,
Wow.
so you record the music with this, and he holds up the blue gem. And then through the means of Arcanum, it travels through the arcane runes into the stone phones, and you can have up to like 3 songs on this gem
At one time?
at the same time, and you can listen to any of the 3 of them that you want.
And do you get to pick which 3, or
Yeah,
do
you can also put them on shuffle.
Soon.
So it's like a surprise.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Isn't this the coolest, dopest fucking thing ever?
I'm kind of glad that Bob decided to accidentally break in on his drugs to this place.
Hey, I've been there, Bob. And the first step is admitting that there's a problem.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, it's nothing to be ashamed about. As a mother, you've done nothing wrong.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
Can you say that one more time and look into my eyes while you say it?
He grabs your face. As a mother, you've done absolutely nothing wrong.
I burst into tears.
Oh shit!
Oh God, Mom! I'll just like go over and like.
He lifts up his shirt and like uses his shirt to like wipe your tears away.
Thank you. What was your name?
Oh wow.
My name's Ricky.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
No
Ricky.
last name. I legally
Beautiful.
got rid of it.
Awesome.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. No one really questioned it, so I mean, I don't know if it's legally, but like, who's gonna stop it? So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sorry again, man. I just, really.
No problem. You guys want to buy
my
my axe? And he points to the loot that is also.
I do actually. Yes. How much?
Oh really?
Yeah.
No way, really?
Yeah, for real.
People think it's the stupidest thing.
No, I think I actually know someone who I want to give it to as a gift.
I was traveling with this guy one day, right? And he would call his loot an axe, and he was like the most like rockin' dude I've ever met.
Wow.
And so I was like, but wait, what if I could make a loot that fucking was an axe, but like it still plays like a fucking loot? You know what I mean?
Honestly,
Wow.
best idea.
Isn't that super cool? Yeah. Okay.
Real lucrative market here.
They're homemade. They're super custom.
Yeah.
But demand's not super high, so I can give it to you for like 100 gold.
Done.
Really?
Absolutely. And I'll get into my little coin purse. I'll pull out 110.
Okay, amazing. He takes the gold and he walks over to his axe and he takes it off the wall and he gives it to you. You might want to have Bob carry it because it is not magical and will not shrink in size.
Bob, will you? Yes.
No, this. Yeah.
I think we're gonna give this to Alex.
Yeah, I think Alex. Honestly, I mean.
Yeah.
Either he is gonna take it or he's
gonna. A part of his name, and how do you spell that phonetically?
It's like Alex. Like PSPSPSH.
Alex.
Like almost what you'd say to a cat, but like it's in wink form,
Yeah.
Cool. Love that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do for you guys today?
Oh no, this has
is...
been more than enough. Thank you for so much of your hospitality.
To try to, play it.
Well, I noticed that you were rummaging through my armor because it's knocked on the ground. Do you want some of that, maybe?
Oh, well, I don't. Do you have any? Because I have another friend, not for me, clearly, but my size, exactly, and just something that it looks like this, and I'll like snap, and you'll see the like underlayer of my sweater disappear.
Like a chain shirt.
Like a chain, but like better than this one. This one's
Like
kind
a
of
plus
old.
one chain shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a chain shirt plus.
Yeah, can I? How much?
Chain shirt plus is gonna cost you about $250.
$250. All right. I'll take it.
Really?
My size. Yes.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Because you guys listen to my stone phones and have been so nice about breaking in my house, I'm gonna call it an even 249 gold.
Wow, that's so nice of you,
Yeah.
Ricky. You're just
Love
a
it.
proper little businessman.
He pushes forward the chain shirt plus. It was underneath in a cabinet where you were looking and wrapped in velvet.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And he pulls it out and gives it to you.
Wow. Thank you, Ricky. Wow, I
No,
can't
thank
wait
you.
to
It's
tell all
pleasure
my
doing
friends
business.
to come shop here.
Yeah, please do, because not a lot of people come here. They think I'm too young to own my own establishment. But Practical Plated, the more established guy, he sucks, man. He's like really mean and rude.
Oh no,
Like all
that's bad
dwarves from
business
Goron.
practice.
No, I bet if I took drugs and
Oh.
accidentally was in his closet, things would not have got the same. So
Not as
Well,
good.
no. Well,
That's
first of
not
all,
that
you would have
guy.
been underground, which would have been terrifying.
oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
his whole building is underground.
Oh
Isn't
yeah,
that
that would have
crazy?
been even worse.
Oh.
I'm
Super
kind of
claustrophobic.
glad I didn't go there then.
Appropriate to go.
It's like, how do you vent? You know what I mean? Like literally, like
How
the
do you
air.
even rage? You know? Is
Yeah. Well,
that what the kids say? I don't.
I'm not a
I
kid.
don't know.
I wouldn't know.
Oh.
Is there anything weapons wise that would be better than a +1 scimitar?
I would say no. Not
Okay.
here.
I didn't think so. That would be the
Yeah.
only thing Chad would want to get rid of. But
Is there anything else I can do for y'all before I, go back to bed?
This is more than enough. I'm feeling quite.
yeah, this is great. Honestly.
Awesome. Well, feel free to come back anytime during normal business hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, no
definitely.
more green flower for you, mister.
I mean,
Yeah,
after
yeah.
we show Alex this, we might have to stop by because he's gonna
Yeah.
lose his mind over this
Cool,
loot.
cool.
I think so.
Well, hey, Bob, you should really seek help, man.
yeah,
Bob.
yeah, you're right. I mean, this is, when you're at your lowest low, and
Oh.
Chad actually gets to like a little.
Oh, no.
Hey, we've
I, like, see
all
it, I'm
found
like, oh.
ourselves in someone else's closet, my man. I've
Yeah.
been there. It's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys have a great night.
Yeah,
You gotta,
Bye,
like,
Ricky.
Takes you out the front door, locks the door behind you.
Thank you. Thank you. As like that happens, I just look at Chad and I just start like giggling. I have my chain shirt. I have like we have this loot and just giggling, and we like run. I would imagine we run away like.
yeah. And Chad is like, "What the fuck is Rosie giggling right now?"
Well, because you rolled 2 very poor investigation checks,
Oh no!
and it took you a long time to find the place. Flint, you wake up after your little nap and you notice that Rosie and Chad are both gone.
Of course, yeah. I immediately wake up Maywin and Quinn and Edmund.
Yep.
Rosie and Chad are gone. I don't
What?
know. We need to.
Where
go
are they?
I don't know.
I mean, gone.
They're just gone. They must have left in sometime the last hour. We need to go search for them, maybe.
Oh
This
no,
has,
this
has
is
to
not
have
good.
been Bartholomew.
Yeah.
I mean,
But why would they only kidnap those 2?
I don't know.
well, because Chad looks like the ruler of the kingdom of Tayaroth. I don't know.
Oh,
That is true.
oh my God. Okay, let's.
This is
Okay, but what
very
if
sad.
they're gonna
No,
come
wait,
right back?
where do we even go?
We could track their footsteps. You're a ranger, May.
I mean, it's city streets. I highly doubt that.
That's true. Damn the city.
And as all of you are like chatting amongst yourselves about like what to do, you've gotten up, you put your armor on.
I have a map of the city.
You're
out.
like, yeah, you're like walking towards the front door. Like, what the fuck do we do? The door opens, and Rosie and Chad, you see everybody there, like getting ready to.
Well,
leave.
well, well.
Where the fuck have you been?
Oh my goodness. You will not
We were worried
believe
sick.
the night that we had. Look what we got though. And I'll point to Chad. Quinn, this is for you.
For me, holy, that's the
Yeah.
coolest thing I've ever seen. That thing's twice the size of me.
Yeah,
Is
I realize
it?
now that it might be a little big, and I don't think it shrinks. Here, hold it for a second, and I'll just like give it to him
Holy
and see if
shit.
it shrinks.
It doesn't shrink, and it's like a great axe for Quinn.
Yes.
Where did you get this? Well, how did this happen?
I just kind of look to Rosie.
Well, Chad was feeling down and I wanted to perk him up a little bit, so we went on a walk and we just happened upon this.
Quinn, brave of you to assume that you've gotten it out of the wood that it's stuck in right now.
bold
I'm not holding
move.
anything. That's me just limbering up.
You just are pretending.
But really, Quinn is just like. Well, you could have told someone that you were leaving. Chad currently looks like the ruler of the kingdom that this place is at war with.
Well, sometimes what's life without a little excitement, We got to
This life
remember
not
why
been
we're
exciting
alive.
enough for you yet, Rosie.
Okay, well, don't yell at me,
Yeah,
Edmund.
I'm sorry. It was, I needed some fresh air.
No,
this is my
Chad, it
first
was my
It's
fault.
my first hangover, and I
No. Boy.
I didn't know what to do, so we went out
Edmund-
and found a
Edmund-
store, and
Just walks back downstairs.
My first hangover, I did not go out and buy a axe loot. So I mean, that's
No
good
way.
for you.
It
Good
seems
for
like
you.
you're
You handle it
missing
well.
out.
Did you buy this? Because it's kind of late. Like, doesn't seem like stores.
Oh
would be
yeah,
open.
where did you?
Well,
Where'd you
Ricky,
buy this
he
from?
opened. He was nice
Yeah.
enough to. Ricky down at Metalhead.
Oh,
Jana told me about it.
you just knocked on the
knocking.
door and he let you in after hours.
It's like 3 a.m.
Well, we did go through the door. Okay.
Are you wanted by the fuzz?
No
Is
one
this something
saw
we
us.
have to worry about?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
Okay.
Roll a
think we're
deception
good.
check, Rosie.
A perception check.
Deception. You said no one saw us.
No one did see us.
Yeah, Ricky didn't see you.
Well, we did business with Ricky. He's not gonna tell.
He's not a snitch.
An 8.
Rosie's lied to you.
No one saw us, except Ricky.
So did you steal this?
No, we paid for it. I paid a lot of money for these things. And look, I got a
How
chain
much-
shirt.
Did you pay for this?
A lot.
Did
Not
you,
that. That was cheaper than my chain shirt.
Did you break into an establishment and then pay them for their wares?
I
Who would do
smacked
that?
Flint in the face.
Flint, you do get smacked in the face, but you also know that means you just hit the nail on the head.
Don't ever talk to me like that again. I'm going to bed. I'm so
Rosie.
tired. Good night.
Rosie.
I really appreciate the present, but I mean, even for me, this is a little reckless.
Well, you have that spell, don't you? The one that can make things small, so make it small for yourself. I'm trying to do something nice for you.
I really appreciate it.
And it's like you specifically, obviously waited for when I was asleep to go, and it's like,
Did you want to come?
yeah.
Did you want to go with
yeah.
us?
I would love to go.
Well, next
would
time
love
we'll all go. I'll invite all of you.
Okay. I mean,
Well, we probably shouldn't be like just going places in the city, Like,
Exactly. That's why I went at this time. You all were going. I was just trying to get a piece of armor to protect myself against all the things that might happen, and we weren't going to do that. So I was just trying to make it in and
What?
out, and then I
We
took
could've-
Chad, but then Chad
we
has
could've
been
done that.
drinking, and no one could have presumed that.
I was just really worried when I woke up. I was panicked. I
Yeah.
didn't know where you
Oh
were.
my god, I'm sorry I hit you, Flint. I
You
don't
did
know.
slap me.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Rosie,
it's okay.
are you okay?
You're the first person in this whole place that's asked me that.
No.
No, I'm not okay.
I feel it.
I
think
feel
we've
like
all
I'm
asked
asked if
you a
you're
lot.
okay, like all the time.
Do you?
I have
My
at least
bad.
a couple of times.
I'm
It's
bad at
okay.
receiving love.
It's okay.
That's Angie
We all
saying
are.
that. That's not even Rosie. I'm really
Um,
blurring the lines here.
I'm
No,
sorry
I'm
as well. I just see. I don't know what else to say.
I'm just glad you guys are okay.
yeah, we're okay. I won't do it again.
We love you guys.
I walk over and like pull the axe up and like.
Can I even wield it? Probably not. I have a 9 strength.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Damn it! I spent money on that.
But I can wield
Chad,
it.
I mean, might be.
Can you take the loot at least? The loot
I
part?
think they're kind of one,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're really.
kind of one thing.
It's like
You can play the loot, Flint, right?
It's like a larger loot, and when you like strum it, it basically gives like a base, like
Oh.
baselines.
It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Hard rock.
It is really
Well, put it in
cool.
your bag of holding. Maybe you'll grow into it.
I think I'm about done. I think I'm about done growing.
We don't know. Weird shit has happened in the
That's
15 years
true.
that we've known each
That's
other.
very
so
true.
you don't know.
Thank you.
I'd walk over to Edmund wherever he went.
He went back
He's right here.
downstairs and is laying in bed.
Ooh.
I was just, what? Are you asleep?
No, I'm not asleep. And he leans up, sits up on the edge of his bed. What?
And can I sit with you for a second?
He kind of rolls his eyes and then scoots over.
So you missed Rosie wind up telling the truth, but she asked me to go with her to sneak and maybe steal something, and I accepted while I was drunk, and then in the morning I just kind of went with it, and in hindsight that was a really poor and terrible decision, and
You mean dumb? It was dumb.
yeah, it was dumb. It was very dumb, and I mean, in hindsight, it could have gone a lot worse, and I realized that, and so I mean, still got what Rosie needed, and I know.
What would we have done if you would have gotten captured? We wouldn't even have known.
Yeah, I mean, Rosie has sending or whatever the spell is. She can talk to people. I don't think Chad would actually know what's called sending.
You're
I know
right.
it was
And
dumb, and I'm sorry.
I understand that there's a lot that you're going through. I'm not judging you. That's why I walked away. It was a bad decision, but I'm not going to reprimand you. It's not my place.
Yeah, but it's also fair if you're mad. So I don't want you to also not be that if that's how you're feeling. So
I'm not mad, Chad. I care about both of you. I care about all of you. Even the people who seem to think that I'm just, I don't know, a fixture on the wall around here. But, I'm the one who was able to let Rosie fly. I'm the one who got you out of the prison cell. All of you. I think I'm just over being a side character.
yeah. I mean, that's fair. And
It just
I
feels
don't
like
view you as that or see you as a fixture. I mean, like you said, you busted us all out of prison and single-handedly, basically. That was crazy. And I couldn't really acknowledge it at the time, and I don't think anyone really acknowledged it, and that's also not fair. And I know
it's all
been
right.
complicated, but
I'm not asking for a pat on the back. It feels like my role in this group is reactionary, and I don't know. Maybe what I'm really upset about is that I don't know what my role in this group is. Quinn and Maywin, they obviously have a direct line to everything that's going on right now. All of you do. You're all chosen by someone, or you all have a role to play. And or you have family that's involved in it, and I'm just
You
along for
have-
the ride.
You have family that's involved. You're part of this family, Edmund.
As much as Rosie's gimmick is cute, it's not really true.
I mean, I think this is a family. I mean, yes, it's a complicated, messy, maybe incestuous family, but it's still a family. We care about each other. We fight. But that doesn't change that we're a group.
Chad, where am I from?
Oh boy.
That's fair.
Do you know if my parents are alive or dead?
No, I don't.
If I ever had any siblings? Any long lost loves? Do you know any of that about me? Because I know that you're from the city of Falland, where you fought as a champion with your chosen family, Laura and Mobius Plinth, with your sister Laura. I know that Quinn and Maywin Silverstep went by Barley Kettle. I don't even know if anyone else remembers that still. I know almost all 9 siblings of their names. I know Rosie's entire past history. I know Flint's family maybe just the same amount that he does. I don't know. I understand. I think I just don't like looking it in the face, looking to see what it really is.
Yeah. I think we missed a lot of the get to know you stage of you in the group. I think we could have maybe done that a little earlier, but I think when a lot of past and histories and get to know you times when you were gone.
I appreciate what you were saying, but if that's the case, then how do I still know everything about all of you? There's been time. There's been plenty of time. I think I just want to finish this night's rest, Chad.
That's fair. And whether you believe me or not, I do want to know the answers to those questions about you, and if there comes a time that we can just you talk about yourself for however long we have, great. But also understand if you don't really believe me, since it seems like kind of a reactionary thing and should have come on its own. But I'll let you get some sleep, and good night.
Hey, thanks. And he seems as if he wants to say something else, but doesn't, and then rolls over and goes back to sleep. And as everyone else eventually finds their way to slumber for the rest of the evening before finishing the long rest, that is where we will take a bio break. We will come back after the long rest to see what a little help gets up to the next day. So stand up, stretch, get some water, but stay tuned because we're not going anywhere, and neither should you.
Hey, welcome back to Charmed Persons. We just took our bio break. We're back in the world of Tayaroth with a little help. In our last part of the session, they met with... Okay, keep that up. They met with the Wheel Wolverines.
We'll cut all this out.
And Gargus Bar for a Good bottle. And Rosie and Chad also got up to some nighttime shenanigans. But everyone has eventually returned. That also made it sound like Chad and Rosie had sex. They didn't. You all wake up the next morning.
No.
Long rested. Whoa. That literally attacked me.
Do you need a nap?
So you wake up from a long rest.
All right.
Someone else talk now.
Off to Gorehold we go. We go to Gorehold we go.
Before we actually go, I'd sit on my bed and write a likely long-winded message to my sister,
Okay.
trying to explain everything that happened and apologizing at least 12 times.
Yeah.
And
You tell her about Morton?
yeah, I think I would get into the just like word vomit of here's
Yeah.
literally everything that happened, and kind of almost not gloss over it, but just like say it as I have been everything else of like, we went through this portal, Morton died. Maybe he's a
Yeah.
vampire. Like, yeah.
She would respond pretty quickly and basically, you know, paraphrasing, would say like, "Don't blame yourself. It's okay. I'm really sorry about Morton. I know he was a good friend to you. Send my love to everyone. Mom and I are gonna be fine. Do what you gotta do."
I definitely cry a little bit while reading the response.
Yeah, of course.
And then start packing up and ready to leave.
You all see that Edmund is pretty downtrodden this morning, but is packing up and getting ready with everybody else, but he's pretty quiet.
Hey, Edmund,
Finally.
put a smile on. We're going to Gore Hold. Just a little bigger.
All right, fuck you. Yeah.
Slap him on the back.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Oh, Quinn, you noticed I exist. What a nice change.
Hey, Edmund, everything okay?
Yeah, everything's all right. Where are we heading?
Out of this city,
Yep, to the rollerball.
the planeswalkers.
All right. Gargus kind of is up in the bar already. He's gotten breakfast ready for everybody. Yeah, heck Quinn. He like thinks of something to say but can't. He gives you all breakfast for the morning. And as you're all eating, he's kind of like leaning on the bar. He's already had breakfast. So what's the plan once you guys get out of here?
Go north, I think.
Gore
So
Hold.
you really think getting these items will stop whatever's happening?
Everything else we've read is pretty much checked out, so I don't see. I'd be more shocked if they didn't.
It's just crazy. It's so intense. I mean, it's a lot different from distracting the guards so we can pickpocket some asshole.
We were good at that, though.
We were extremely good at
The
that.
best.
I hope you guys stay careful, and I really don't want it to be 17 years until I see you again.
I mean, it hasn't been for us, but yeah, it won't be.
It won't be. Unless it's completely out of our control and we get put
Right.
in the pocket dimension by an evil god. Can't
Then what are
control
we
that.
gonna do, man?
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us stay here, though.
Yeah.
Helping us get out.
You guys are wheel Wolverines, of course. I gotta.
I know this puts you in a bind with the sleeping dragons, apparently. Looking for old Alexander Nightshade, but
When they will be looking for you. And I would not be surprised if now that you've come here, they have ways of tracking you outside of the city.
I'm sure they already do.
we'll be ready for them.
Why don't you
I'm
just
sure you'll be able to take care of them.
Why don't you just leave the saxophone here? So we don't have someone chasing us? Or is that kind of just like out of the question?
That's a
Did
fun
Did they,
question.
Gargus points over to Flint and goes, "Did they just meet you like a couple days ago?"
Yeah, I was a stupid question. I'm sorry.
Quinn Silverstep is not one for he's not one for giving up what's readily his.
I mean, it's my saxophone. I don't know why I'd give it to him.
Be crazy.
Hey, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name except Barfer.
It's Barfer.
It's Barfer.
It's Barber.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody? I know this is a big city, but do you know anybody who's named Tony?
Tony.
Like a younger guy, maybe
Oh.
kind of a metalhead.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a punk from Falland.
Okay, well, I don't.
I know him around. He's yeah, he hangs out with Ricky. You said the metalhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Fallen. He came here within the past few years. He's a bit of a troublemaker, and as far as I know, he's trying to get in with the Sleeping Dragons. From what
Oh
I've heard.
gosh, I thought I had information you didn't have, and I was gonna give it to you as like a gift, as like a parting, but I guess not. All right.
Well,
Whatever. I'll get better at this, and I'll like stomp off.
Yeah, Rosie, make an insight check.
Insight. I suck today, but it's okay. Oh. 13.
Pretty low DC. You know a Tony from Fallen.
About to say. Your
You almost
child.
adopted him.
That
I
still
thought his name
doesn't-
was Tommy.
Nope.
Tony, the kid from the home.
Yes.
His name was Tony. I said I had Tommy. What am I thinking?
I'm pretty sure his name was Tony. Now I'm questioning myself.
I thought
I
Oh,
mean,
shit.
I'll
Thought it
believe
was
you if
Steven.
that's
Tommy.
him.
Tommy. I have Tommy.
This is a crazy mix-up.
Okay, well, it's that one.
Tony, Tommy.
Oh, bless you.
Gosh, I know.
It's been a
sorry.
long time.
Yeah, we'll say it's Tommy.
Okay.
Well, because I don't have either in my notes, so it was
That's
obviously
okay.
a name I made up on the spot.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk to May and Quinn about adopting Tommy.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Maywin, not Maywin, Tommy. You know
Tommy.
a Tommy from Fallen, who's
Tommy
a young guy.
from- Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, never mind. Leave Tommy alone. That's my son.
What?
That's my son.
You have another son?
If he's your son, you better get him away from the Sleeping Dragons.
Well, we're estranged.
Oh, well then I won't leave him alone.
Wait,
Wait a minute.
it's
hang
that
on.
Tommy?
Yeah.
I can't let him join the Sleeping Dragons.
We don't. I don't know if we have time for this.
I don't. It's kind of. I don't know.
We really have a tight schedule to get the Goro.
Edmund, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Oh,
Bless
you're
you.
sneezing
this
a
on
lot. Are you? Do you
the
need
way
some
out.
water?
I'm not sneezing. God is sneezing.
Bless you.
All right, Edmund. That's
Is that why it's raining? Wow.
Edmund, I was trying to care about you.
Edmund is not sneezing.
The
Man,
dragon
Edmund,
is very
calm down.
upset.
Well, as much as I agree, Quinn, and we don't want Tommy to be part of that, we also we're gonna die if we stay here.
Yeah, we should. And no offense, but I didn't. He was my least favorite child. We should go.
Yeah.
You've never
Yeah, but
met him, so that
I'm
checks
Tommy.
out.
Could you imagine me and the Sleeping Dragons? He's gonna. I just worry about.
Why do you know Tommy?
Because of he's my son.
Yeah.
He's
He's
not your
our
son.
How do you know Tommy?
cousin.
I know he's not your
Second
son
cousin?
because he came from a home.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
his uncle's home.
Yeah, Uncle
You know, Uncle.
Wolf. Wolf.
Wait, your uncle? Your Uncle Wolf?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Quinn, I'm so sorry.
Why?
What?
Why, Barfer?
Spill it, Barfer.
Well, the reason why he's in Behoth is because your uncle was killed.
Oh.
He.
Killed?
It's a rumor he was a spy for Tayaroth.
No.
All we know is that we saw Tayaroth soldiers, or it was rumored that Tayaroth soldiers came to his house, and well, he was never seen from again. So
Doesn't mean he's dead.
Shit.
no, I mean, sorry, he was never seen from again alive.
Oh, so he's definitely dead.
Yeah.
I back away.
And so Tommy found his way north, and he knew to look me up because of Wolf. I just never put two and two together. I forgot you had an uncle.
Fuck, man.
I
Okay, well
guess
now I do want to adopt him.
maybe we could just like.
Edmund just kind of silently says, "Is that because we were?" And then he doesn't finish the sentence.
Either that or it's because of my family.
Let's not
Either
place
way, I'm
blame
sorry,
on
Quinn.
ourselves.
Everybody we talk to dies, so.
Oh, that's been good seeing you guys. Carcass says.
Barford, it's okay.
You'll be
Honestly,
fine, Barford. You'll be
that
fine.
seems like even more of a reason to.
Us Wolverines
Leave 'em
know how to
alone.
take care of ourselves. We'll be all right. Don't worry
Yeah.
about us.
Well, maybe
You
we
are
should
right.
just
There,
stop at
Tommy
Metalhead.
too.
I mean, if
Maybe
we
we could
just see him, he'll
stop by
probably.
and
We could
give him an out.
tell him to come with us. You know, maybe get him off the streets.
We could try.
Convince him to go to Gora Hold, and if he says no, then he
You wanna
tells
go to Gora?
Bartholomew.
It'll be a quick stop. Flynn.
You want to go to Gora Hold?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't. Well, then you should go talk to Helena Porter.
Who's that?
Please
She's an
elaborate.
old. She owns the. She owns Mistress Manor. It's a magic shop here in town. She is. She's a bit eccentric, but she does a lot of business with Gora, and I mean, as quick as I've seen her get supplies, she has to have a way of getting there pretty quickly.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess
Does
our-
she have any connection to the sleeping dragons at all? Like any known?
that's a good
No,
follow.
Mistress Manor, and you guys know Mistress Manor, and it like doesn't click until just now that like Mistress Manor, that's where you've heard the name Mistra before, and you've heard and when you've recently heard the name Mistra is in Old Gora. There's the temple from Mistra there.
Well, that's where we're going to get the thing,
Yep.
right?
Nope.
Yeah.
You're also going to Gora Hold itself because
Is it
the
two?
temple for Malar is the tomb for Malar is there. Yeah.
I mean, it can't be a coincidence. All right. We should probably go check her out. Could be a faster way. We could definitely stop at Tommy and then just bop over there. What?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know where Tommy lives.
You could talk to Ricky.
I mean, yeah, you know somebody who does. Who probably
Oh yeah,
does.
if you guys want to go talk to, yeah, you guys
Just
know
real
Ricky.
quick. Just real
Apparently
quick.
they do.
Cool kid.
So
He's super
we're
cool.
now totally fine, totally okay, just like gallivanting around the city.
Oh,
That's a thing that's
We're not
now totally
gallivanting.
cool with everybody suddenly now that we're doing this.
How are we
Totally
gallivanting?
fine. We're just gonna go around the city and do errands and things.
Well,
Like
just,
you did last night.
I mean, in her defense,
that wasn't an errand. That was
it was
stealing.
well,
Yeah,
it
it seems
was
like we're going to the
because
same
it
place.
thought we were like sneaking out and not actually doing any shopping, and now it seems like we're doing shopping. So
Yeah.
I get it. Like it's
Right.
very
It's when you want to do something, it's fine, but if other people want to.
well. No, it was just
The
Yes,
reason
yeah.
I was doing what I did was because I didn't think that we were going to be having this opportunity. I would never have done
Yeah.
that had I thought we would have been the opportunity, and you all were so adamant about getting out of here.
Look,
Okay.
guys, the past is in the past. Let's just go.
Yeah. So let's.
Now I get why you guys want to argue so much. It feels
Barber just throws up his hands and he's like, "It's a pretty big city. I mean, be careful, but there's
Oh,
a lot
boy.
of people in this city, so
Maybe
I mean,
we should skip the Tommy thing.
I think Tommy's a grown man now, and there's not much that a couple of flogies gonna do for him.
he looks. Garcus looks over at you, Quinn. I mean, if it really does mean a lot to you, I can try to see what I can do about Tommy.
He would make an excellent Wolverine.
He sure would. And it
Now
might
that
help him
I'm-
to know that we're still around.
Tell him that we send you.
He's got spunk enough to be a Wolverine.
Funky boy.
Spunk.
All right, I'll talk to Ricky. I'll get a hold of him. I'll make sure he's okay, and I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated.
Thank you, Barford.
How do I stay in contact with all of you?
Rosie can reach out to you, maybe.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Point, but-
we'll speak to you when we need to.
Unless you can contact us.
You like ride this line, Flint, between like super friendly and very adversarial.
Yep.
No, everything
about
I'm
right.
saying is friendly.
Oh,
It's a shame that you've never been to Gorehold because I think you would learn a lot.
well, I don't really like being underground.
Well,
Just kidding. The whole dead.
yes,
I have
that's true.
underground.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would love to do that sometime.
So should
Not
we
a-
just go to Mistress Manor and not really delay anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
mean, if you
No
think you
shopping,
can,
just our way out.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give a Barfer one of my reeds for my saxophone. Like, just give this to Tommy. Maybe some sort of proof that you'd know
Mhm.
us. You know, it's been 15 years.
Calling card.
since we've been back.
I'm sorry, Quinn, but I'm not going to take that. I asked that you.
I
take
made
that
this one. I make these. It's not even. This is a new
one.
one.
Oh, are you being for real?
Yeah, I mean, I assumed that I would have to replace the reeds, and I've learned to make them. That's just my assumption.
Zach
15
knows
years.
nothing about reeds.
I feel like because they're made out
Um,
of wood, as soon as
Right,
May learned
yeah.
a druid craft, she would start like helping you.
Nice.
Absolutely.
that
I have
case,
so
you will-
many reeds.
In that case, you will take one. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
These reeds are expensive. You should sell them.
We could be making so much money if it wasn't for this group. So
Yeah,
it's just-
honestly.
it's-
We make a choice to stay every day.
yeah, every day. I could be making.
Oh,
so
how
blackmailing us?
absolutely humble of you.
Yeah, are you blackmailing us with the fact that you could leave at any time? Because that's not
No.
going to change my opinion
No.
about you, which is positive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Crazy.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Edmund looks at you, Flint. Would you like to go to Mistress Manor?
Yes.
And he walks out.
Widow.
Jeez, Edmund.
I would like to catch up with Edmund and talk to him as we walk.
Before you go, I'm just gonna be like, you really lucked out dodging that bullet.
All right, you all start heading to Mistress Manor. You catch up with Edmund. He's just kind of throwing a tantrum in silence.
Hey, Edmund.
Hi, Maywin.
Hey, look, I know that I haven't talked to you much in the last few days, and I get weird. I'm not so good with the whole feelings thing, and
Maywin,
but no,
If
no,
there's-
let me talk. But I do still care about you as a person, and I know that you feel like the black sheep of the group sometimes, but I'm still there for you as much as I ever was, even when I'm being weird. Okay, go.
if there's anyone who doesn't need to be worried about the way that they treat me, Maywin, it's you. I've been feeling a little bit more than the black sheep. I've been feeling like, I don't know, the fence around the sheep. You know, I asked Chad some questions last night that he didn't know the answer to, and I don't think any of you would know the answer to any of them. They're just some questions about me, and I don't know. I think I've started to realize who I am to this group, and yeah, that's all, really.
Well, to me, you are a part of this group. And I'm gonna druid craft like a tulip. Give it to him, and then very awkwardly run to the back of the party with Quinn.
You hear him chuckling as he puts the tulip inside his robes.
I walk up to Edmund.
There's a line waiting behind.
Hi, Flint. How you doing?
Hey, good. I hope you're not feeling bad. I hope you have a good day. So I got to talk to you.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know what this is, but can we just get to the point of the conversation?
You know, so impressive work that you did with the like teleportation, and you broke them out of jail and all that kind of stuff. Really,
Thanks for noticing.
yeah, it was really cool. I can also do that. Exactly the same. And it's like kind of like you're, taking my spotlight away a little bit in the party.
I apologize, Flint. You don't have to be dealing with that much longer, all right?
Okay, well, if you ever need someone to talk to, let me know.
Sounds good, Flint. Thank you.
Hey, I'm glad you're around.
Sure you are.
Hey, I am. Hey, I'll show you around to all my haunts in Gorehold. You'll like it.
He just kind of nods in silence.
All right, I leave.
All right.
I don't
Okay.
approach, but the whole way I'm writing something in that parchment. And
Okay.
also trying to like hide my face as I do, so I'm like
Okay,
holding the parchment
amazing.
up and just writing.
You all head to a shop in town called Mistress Manor. You walk inside and you see a very stereotypical magic shop. Behind the desk is this woman with long gray wispy hair, very colorful kind of satin robes. And she's sitting behind a desk. There's incense burning. She looks up. Oh, hi. How can I help all of you?
Hello, I am.
Welcome to Mistra's Manor.
Thank you. I
Of
am
course.
Flint Boulderbender. I am ambassador to the city of Gorehold.
Oh.
If possible, we would like to use your most expedient form of teleportation.
I don't have any methods of teleportation to Coral.
Insight.
Roll
I
an
was gonna
insight
say
check.
same. Can I also, or just him?
I'm just him.
17.
Excuse me, sorry. Allergies are going crazy right now. She is lying. With a 17, I will say you see that she's very weary about this information, and who you are, and you see that she's like, sorry, you see that she's like scanning your armor.
Well, I wouldn't want to be you if you were knowingly stopping an ambassador from going back to the city. I mean, we are in times of war, and a lot of this information needs to be sent pretty quickly.
Listen, I don't know who you've talked to, but I already told the Behothian guard that I don't have any teleportation circles here, okay? So there's nothing to worry about.
I know
We're
you're
not
lying.
with the guards.
Please let us use it. We'll pay you money, but you don't need to lie to us.
You're
Would
not with the
she-
guards?
No. Do we look like guards?
I don't know.
We're not.
How did you find out about this place?
It's obvious.
Edmund points outside and goes, "You've got a sign out front?"
Mhm.
Ah, damn it, she says. All right. I may have a way that I get certain gems from Gorehold for magical use,
Of course.
but the Behothian guard can't find out about it. They have all teleportation circles in and out of this city on lockdown.
We'll be in Gorehold.
We're not friends with the Behothian guards either.
Yeah.
Your secret is our secret.
All right, how much?
1 gold.
You how much?
You how much?
You how
You
much?
how much?
You how much?
Oh, wow, everyone. Just
This is how we negotiate in Bayonne.
Aggro negotiate.
Why don't you write
what-
your price down on a piece of paper, and then
and
I'll talk to the council, and we'll see if it's a price that the Gorehold designatee can afford.
We'll also write our price on a paper, and then we'll compare and see if we're close. And then we'll do
Okay.
it again and again. And if we're not anywhere close, we'll take our
Oh,
first
just 20
offer.
gold. Is that a ballpark?
Oh, wonderful.
Okay,
Yeah, that
great.
sounds great.
Here you go. Just pay her 20.
I'm
Uh,
glad we can get this done.
Yeah, I have 20
This is-
suitcases with my guess in one of them.
All right.
Oh my god.
Do you
And this is
deal in
just the 6
gems
of
at
you?
all? You said. Yes, just the 6.
Yes, I do the gems. Gems are my specialty. Magic gems.
Interested in any emerald from I don't know, maybe a God's emerald? Gods with
God's
the
emerald.
emerald with the remnants of a god.
Let me see this emerald.
I'll take out just a little chunk.
She looks at it.
Plenty more where that came from.
You see, like, almost like if it's scanning, like a flash of arcane energy go across her eyes. How much of this do you have?
How much do you need?
All that you can give me.
What's it worth to you?
This is about a 1 pound chunk. How much do you have?
You
Did I
said
ever say?
10,000 gold worth. Roughly,
Okay.
So, whatever.
She tells you what she's, I don't know how much pounds you have, I don't know whether to do the conversion, but she tells you that she's willing to give you for what you have 5,000 gold.
Listen, I know when I'm being shortchanged. All right. How much is that chunk compared to like what I have?
What do you mean?
Like, is that chunk like half of what I have? Or is that like
Oh, no. Probably like an eighth.
Listen, I'll give you. I'll give you that for 3,000. That chunk right there. I know what I'm worth.
She kind of like rolls her eyes and she says, I can't really afford more than 5,000. And she says,
Then I'll give you 5,000's worth.
Yeah, and she asked for half.
I mean, she doesn't know how much I have, right?
I mean, yeah, I would assume you've shown her how much
Yeah,
so
half
you
the
could go
amount,
to a total.
like-
Yeah.
I'll give you a quarter.
She asked for a third.
You gotta stand firm on a quarter, man.
She throws up her hands.
So we're still doing this portal thing, right?
Yes, I'll still do the portal
If
with
we're
you.
doing this exchange, I'd like to talk to Quinn about getting my 20 gold back. But I mean, if we're not, then never mind.
No deal?
Ball's in your court, my friend.
It's called the banker.
No, the ball's literally in your court.
No, the gems are in my bag.
Okay. And she walks to the back of the shop, pulling behind obviously a bead curtain. And
Obviously.
takes you to the back of the shop.
Nice curtain.
You see 3 doors. One is labeled Gorahold. One is labeled Fishar. And one is labeled I forget the name of the city. Onira. Onyirra. It's all the way to the northeastern side of Tayaroth. Basically, she has a teleportation circle to like a triangle-sized area of all of Tayaroth.
And do you know where this teleportation circle is going to take us exactly in Gorahold?
Yes, to the main market.
I know it well.
Specifically a chap's place known as what is it? Oh gosh, Jim Hardcut.
Oh, he's gonna want some emeralds.
He's not a jeweler. He's more of a he's kind of the constable.
Nah.
I have to go through him every time I come into the city. I have an arrangement. He won't be
You-
expecting you. He'll be upset.
Should you warn him?
I
Can you
can't.
send us with a note?
Sure, I can send you with a note. And she goes and gets a piece of parchment, writes up a note that says, "They cool, Helena," and hands it to you.
Short and sweet. I like it.
You should, if you're from Gora, I mean, you obviously know who Jim is, and you do know who Jim spelled Gem.
course.
His name is Jim Hardcut, and he's not a jeweler. Come on.
What a life wasted.
No, but you know that he's like he's actually a pretty well-known warrior who was like in the army, who is but apparently now within these 15 years he's become the constable, which is like basically the sheriff of Gorahold.
Jim, what a guy.
Yes, he's quite something.
Yeah, I once spent 3 weeks down in the hole with him.
Fantastic.
Was it a nice hole?
You should lead the way, Flint.
It was incredible. Yes, please, let's do this.
All right, please step on the teleportation circle.
We go.
Thank you.
All 5 of you step on the teleportation circle.
I'll
Edmund.
step out just with a gem in my hand, just kind of looking at it.
Edmund stays back with Helena.
Edmund.
Edmund.
See ya.
Quinn. Be on my side here, man.
Edmund, are you coming?
I'm afraid not, Rosie,
Uh-oh.
Why not,
Why?
Edmund?
because I feel like my time with a little help is ended.
It might not be safe for you here.
I traveled by myself for quite some time. I'll be able to do so again. As you
Well,
can
Edmund, this
see,
seems so sudden and
as you can see, Quinn is readily available for me to leave, and Flint mentioned just on our way here that he can do everything I can. So my reason for being here is
Damn it.
not.
But
So
not like the weather stuff
Well-
or whatever. It's like that thing. But everything else I've got covered.
Edmund, we don't want you to. Well, Quinn might, but we don't. The rest of us don't want you to go.
aren't you from Behoth?
I appreciate it, Maywin, but as you can see, you're the only one saying so.
No, Edmund, don't leave. Please.
What did I ever do to you, Quinn?
Nothing. I mean, I just thought we were in a hurry. All of a sudden, we're not in a hurry.
He rolls his eyes.
I'm
Do you
gonna
need-
telepathically to Quinn say something nice.
Edmund, if you don't come with us, how are we going to finish our duet?
Listen, I'm not trying to make this some big dramatic moment, all right? But
Well,
I
it
don't
is
think
if you're leaving.
I don't
kinda-
think.
Hey,
Ugh.
Shut up.
Last I heard,
I whispered
everyone
that to
was
myself.
in love with you, Edmund. Is that not true?
No, that's not true, Rosie.
Well, okay.
Do you
Do
need
you,
your urn?
you
What?
I was just because I'm chosen, so I figured like I could take the urn from you. It's quite a responsibility.
Clint,
my
I
God,
understand that you're so
Clint.
obsessed with my urn, and that's really the only reason you talk to me. But I promise you, I know how to handle it. I've handled it most of my life, right?
Okay. I
Okay.
mean, I talked to you for other reasons, but you know.
Sure. You've never asked me literally anything else about myself other than about the urn.
I walk out of the teleportation circle up to Edmund, and I take out the paper that I had, my sending scroll, and I like finish the last thing on the end, and I like do whatever I have to do to send it, and it pops up in Edmund's jacket, and I just give it a little tap. I give him a big ol' smooch, and and just say, "This is what you need to do. I'm gonna respect that." And then I'll walk back in my place and just kind of.
what?
I'm gonna cast Goodberry and give him 10 berries. Say these will only exist for the next 24 hours, but that should be enough time for you to get out of the city.
He kind of is like looking at you, looking at Chad, looking at Rosie. I, as the DM, can't even tell what the group wants to happen here.
Let's take a vote.
Well, we just had a whole plot line where everybody was in love with you and you were in love with everybody, and Rosie's like, I don't.
What about our love triangle?
And then shit got weird and you ran. That's not cool.
I ran.
No, I didn't say that for real. I didn't.
Listen, I'll ask you all the same questions I asked Chad. Why do you want me here? Actually, truly. What do I have involved with this?
You are my protector. You said you would
And
protect me.
I just want you around. And I mean, you've more than proven that you have skills that would help us even besides that.
Flint might be able to do the same stuff you did, but he didn't. Sorry, Flint.
And I honestly don't believe he can, so.
Well, I don't think we would have gotten you out of that quizzy guy if we didn't want.
You didn't
some
know what you were
redemption.
doing.
Yeah, you came to us in that little, at Wolf's, and you said that
You mean
were.
where Chad greeted me with a punch in the face?
It's not the first time Chad's punched somebody.
That's true.
Listen, I think you're getting caught up in the details, Edmund.
Look,
In my
guys,
defense, I thought you were the same person, not your own
Yeah.
person. I thought you just had been lying. And I know different
No, we
now.
didn't
I
know.
know who you
What?
are as Edmund.
Can I be honest with you all?
Please.
You're in love with all of us.
I feel like now I do kind of want to stay with you, but it feels really awkward now because I've made this into a really big deal.
Yeah, you did.
It's okay.
I cast
We
Misty
won't
Step.
make it weird.
You make your choice,
You guys
Edmund.
missed
No,
it.
don't
Flint,
make
holy
it.
shit!
Hey,
You what?
I cast Misty Step from the other side of the room. Look, Edmund, if you come, I will welcome it. That's fine. I kind of like you as a person.
Edmund just like gets really red and blushes and stands in the middle of the circle with his head down.
Jeez, oh my god, alright.
Anybody want a
Literally
berry?
right along with Quinn,
I'd
Helena's
love
like,
a berry.
"Is this done? Are we done with this? Can I send all of you, please?"
Yes, please.
She activates the teleportation circle, chanting some arcanic language. You all blink out of existence, and
Better be good, Flint.
you find
Last
yourself
thing Quinn says.
all of a sudden in
Ooh.
an underground city.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Oh, I hate it here.
You where is
You live underground, Flint? Oh my god.
I had no idea.
Had no way of knowing.
hold on. Okay, that was funny. Give me just a second.
Poor Edmund. I don't want him to go. What do you think?
All right. So you all appear, and it seems as if you're inside a giant cave. There is a very small opening all the way at the top, and then you are inside the main room of this building. But the door in front of you is open, and the windows in front of you are open, and you just what? And you just...
Sorry. I was to
And
my
you
dog. I
just,
dropped my dice and I thought she was gonna eat it.
You see stone buildings just inlaid into the mountainside itself. You see glowing green gems that give this place kind of a greenish hue, but you also do see torches that are lit. The architecture in this place is some of the most beautiful architecture any of you have ever seen. It seems all completely flush and carved out of stone. It doesn't seem like it doesn't have the like seams and rivets of like pieces being put together. It is one large structure made of stone. And you look outside and you see dwarves moving to and fro. You do see a couple of other species occasionally, but it is mainly dwarves for sure moving about. You see huge, large pulley systems with mine carts that are sending resources down long, long ropes. You see elevators and a lot of like industrial architecture in this place as well. You actually see that there's a number of ogres that are here that are working alongside the dwarves, doing some of the like very large physical labor. And you are in the city of Gorahold. Flint, you are home.
Wow.
And you hear a voice from behind you. All right, who the fuck are you? And
I
you
hand
turn
him the note.
around, and you see a bald dwarf with a red goatee in gray slate armor. Man, I'm
My
seeing all over the
goodness.
place.
Is his name
Um,
Sneezy?
The armor is metal, but it has like cracks in the armor that almost make it look like stone. Flint, you know this to be the armor of Gorahold. And you know this man to be Jem Hardcut as well. And Jem steps forward and grabs the note, looks at it. Oh, for God's sakes, that woman. All right, well then who the fuck are you?
Gem, hard cut. Give it here. Handshake.
He handshakes. It is the best handshake you have felt in a very long time. But he does kind of look at you a little incredulously. And he says, right, do I know you?
Yes, it's me, Flint Boulderbender, back to Gorahold after an extended absence. I know that I look like I've aged more than the years that have passed.
I'm sorry. Should I know you?
Yes, Flint Boulderbender. Remember we got stuck in the hole together?
I don't know, listen, I've been stuck in a lot of holes with a lot of men.
Same.
Can't really say that I remember you.
I was married to Marble, and I had my son Shale, and we were like prominent members. I look back anxiously at the group. We were prominent members of the Gorahold Society.
I mean, everyone here is a member of our community and
Yep.
deserves to be taken care of, but there's a lot of families here. I don't know the names of every single family. I'm sorry.
Yep. No problem.
How do you all know?
He's an
Helena?
ambassador. How do you not know?
Oh, you are certainly not an ambassador.
I have traveled to almost every city in Tayaroth.
Right. Good for you.
Okay, everyone, let's head on. I just leave and I walk out into like the main like cave system.
Yeah, you see everything that I described earlier. It's a very large, cool place. Matt, you know of a few people who live here. Obviously, you know of your wife and your son. You also know your cousin, Quartz, aka Q Boulderbender.
Amazing.
He works in the mines, as last you know. You know that there's a healer, kind of a motherly figure from the neighborhood that you were from. Her name is Gran Ite.
Son of a bitch.
And you also know, I mean, this isn't a person you know, but you know that there's the Gorahold Guard, and that this place is run. This is a queendom. It is run by Queen Jewel. Yeah, so you know a lot about this place. Where do you lead the party?
I'm home, I proclaim.
People like occasionally like stop and look at you, and then just like keep walking.
I've returned. Just everyone, little help. Just take it in. Take a deep breath. This is what it's like to be free.
It's all dusty.
Yeah.
It's rare. It's immaculate.
Nice.
Edmund kind of kneels down towards Quinn. I don't think that anyone knows who the fuck he is.
No, I don't think.
The
This is
prodigal
even
son
more
has
I don't-
returned.
I've never
I've
seen a more
never-
anonymous man.
I have never felt more secondhand embarrassment than I do in this moment.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, just talking to random people.
Yeah, people like, I mean, as if they were random people on the street, kind of like, hi, like, keep going. Rosie, what do you do?
As soon as we got here and it's Gora Hold, I would have immediately thought of you, and
yeah.
I wanted to send a sending to Gilmarie.
Okay.
And it's gonna be just jam packed because she's probably very worried that we never get back. So I would say, please don't worry. Lots has happened. We are in Gora Hold. Everyone is safe. Well, except Morton. How is you?
Grammatically correct somehow.
Thank Dune. Sydney told us. Glad you're safe. Oh, Morton. You is not stone, but not back. Long story.
Oh,
Will be okay. Should we come?
well, dang it! I shouldn't have checked my phone before a big event.
Now
I'm distracted.
The dreaded
Um,
question after a sending spell.
Yeah, I'll like look at the party and like look at Flint and his excitement and see, you know, how far we've come and how close we are, and take a deep breath and
Why are you looking at us like that, Rosie?
carry on.
You
Yeah,
okay?
some-
I'm just
you
so
got something
excited
say?
to be here. You is from here.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
All right, Flint. Well, let's meet your.
Yeah, well, let's
Family.
go to my old stomping grounds. As I'm walking, I'm like, yeah, that was an alleyway where I got a memorable place for me, and then there was my secondary school.
Oh God. All right. Where do you head to your old home?
Yeah, immediately.
Okay.
You want to go by yourself, Flynn, or do you want us to come with you? I don't want to. We don't
Yeah,
have to
do
step
you-
on anybody's toes.
Need a family
for a while.
moment?
No, if I need a family moment, we can take it with you all here. You're part of my family now, anyway. So
Wow,
Alright.
I think
you
I
say
turned to
so.
Edmund. I think that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Flint say. Like, ever. Except to people that would give really good handshakes.
Yeah. Well, I think that he's just really happy to be here. It's honestly kind of cute to see.
Yeah. Wow.
I skip away.
Yes. You return to the home that you had with Marble and Shale, and you see that it is still there. And you look at the carving at the side of the doorway and above the mail slot, and it says Boulderbender.
I look at the rest of the group with a huge smile on my face. And
Hold on, Flynn. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna press the digitation to make him like really dirty.
Oh, thank you. Look, make it look
Amazing.
soot on my face.
It's been a while, and I like instead of like fixing his tie, I'll just like rough him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Should I slap you again, Flint?
Yeah, yes.
To make it look.
Yeah, slap me.
I'll punch him in the eye.
Do we all slap you?
Punch me. No. No more slapping. Okay, how do I look?
You look
Bloody.
grand.
Terrible.
Like a hero.
Yeah. Terribly good.
Thank
know?
Yeah.
I turn around, knock confidently.
Not confidently. There's a moment.
I'll have a
Another
heroic
moment
stand
that
from the back.
passes. The door opens. You see a dwarven man standing there.
Fuck.
Square
Yikes.
jawed, very fit,
Yikes.
and muscular, which you can see because he's currently wearing nothing but a towel around his waist. And he
Oh.
opens the door. Hello?
Damn.
Hey.
shit.
Yeah, can I help you, dude?
You're still here.
Ricky?
Hey, remember Flint?
Oh.
Holy shit.
Yep.
You're Flint.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, Chip Rockbreaker, man. Nice to meet you.
Chip, you're looking good.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh, stop it. Hey, babe! Flint's here!
Oh god, this is so terrible.
Rosie's barfing in the
Chad's like so like not. I can't even watch this. Like
Don't know where to look.
too much secondhand.
I actually surprisingly didn't expect this to happen, so I don't have her image readily available for you. But you all see coming down the stairs a female dwarf, glorious, lush beard that falls to her chest. Her hair is pulled back into a ponytail. She is currently wearing like basically a nightgown robe. And she's coming downstairs tying it. Honey, what's going on? What? And her eyes meet with yours, Flint. Flint?
Marble, it's good to see you. I've come back. I know it's been a while.
She runs over and gives you a huge hug. And she pushes you away. Oh my god, that random voice from that random lady was right. You're alive.
Yes.
Oh.
Here, please, a little help. This is the party that I've been traveling with. We got Maywin, Quinn, Bob, and Rosie. And, and of course, Edmund.
Edmund's just shaking his head.
Flint! God.
She looks at all of you. Hi. Nice to meet all of you. Please, come in. She looks at Chip and she says, honey, will you get some tea going? And Chip's like, yeah, of course. And he walks into the kitchen and starts rummaging around. Oh, it's so
You have a
good
lovely home.
Does he want to get dressed before he makes tea, or no?
Yeah, you've
Just
kind
a towel?
of changed the interior just like a little bit.
Well, I thought, that, it's just a lot of me. It reminded me of.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. And it kind of seems like you're doing pretty well. That's good.
Yeah, things have been, well, appearances can be deceiving, but it's
Okay.
it's
okay?
good to see you. We should talk.
Is he treating you right?
Chip?
Yeah.
Oh, Flynn, Chip's a great guy. Chip's
is he?
awesome. It's
I
our
just
son's
noticed that he's like really
been-
hot.
Oh,
Where's Shale? Do you know where Shale is?
no, I don't know where he is right now. I mean, he's fine, but
Okay.
I'm sure. But he's kind of acted up ever since you left.
What?
And she's like saying all this as you're all like sitting down and stuff.
And
He's well, he didn't join the mines. Flynn, Shale took you leaving really hard. And then when we thought you were, Shannon looks down and was guilty. We had to move on at some point. And we thought you were gone. And when that happened, Shale was, well, he didn't take it great. He started acting out. He started hanging out with a not so great crowd. And he kind of started like, well, he calls it a gang, but a group of hooligans, I guess you should say. Flint, I'm gonna need you to not get upset when I tell you this.
Okay, well, so far it seems like he's got some friends, which is good.
They call themselves the Above Grounders. They dress in Behothian clothes. They're obsessed with everything above ground.
They listen to above ground music, watch above ground plays, and he says that me keeping him here and keeping us here in Gora Hold is stupid and lonely, and that everybody who chooses to live underground is dumb.
I mean,
Oh, Flint, I'm so sorry. And she like puts her hands on your hands.
I mean, does he like animals now? I mean, like the boulder
he's a pretty big fan of animals. And she like chokes.
Yeah.
He's a vegetarian. He won't eat bugs. He just won't. I can't get him to eat bugs.
But the protein.
He won't hear it.
That's
What is it good as protein?
Lima beans mainly.
Oh,
You can actually get a surprising amount of protein from plants.
May?
I'd rather eat
Sorry.
bugs.
okay.
The worst part is he showers pretty much every day.
I just kind of look around the room. You know, every boulder bender, my grandpa, great grandpa, great great grandpa, we all worked in the mines.
Worked in the mines. I know.
And I was proud to work in the mines. I just kind of thought that he would be there working too. But I guess I don't know. I shouldn't expect him. He's grown. How old is he now? I guess he's in his early 30s.
Yeah. Almost full grown.
Yeah. I just want to say that I didn't mean to be gone this long. Something happened. Kind of a long story, and it's extra confusing because I look older.
Yeah, you do look like you've aged. It looks like it's been rough for you.
I'm actually I checked to see if Chip is coming back.
No, he's still messing around in the kitchen.
I say pretty loud so that Chip can hear.
Uh-huh.
I'm a hero in a lot of ways. Our group here,
Yeah, of course you are. Of course, yeah.
He's the leader.
Yeah,
we look to him.
What do
He's
you
the reason we're all alive.
Yeah.
True.
Wouldn't be the man I am today without Flint.
Okay, what are you talking about? What have you been up to, Flint?
I went to go adventure.
Yeah.
And it's like some people that go adventure, they're killing goblins or whatever. Well, I can like fly now and stuff.
What?
And we like, are killing a bunch of like powerful monsters and trying to stop gods from like coming back. And a god chose me, and I just feel
you see her like her look going from like confusion to now like pity. Oh.
And I just feel like my passive insight's 8, so I have no idea. I just feel like, I'm really like doing it,
Wait, show her the arm thing, because I have a high passive insight, so I'm like,
I'm happy for you, Flint. And she looks at the rest of you. I'm happy for all of you. I'm sure you're all
arm thing.
I think Chip should be in here maybe to see this. Flint, I don't know, maybe you could.
Chip?
Yeah, tea time. And Chip comes over to the table. He puts the tea on the table, puts his hands on his hips, the towel falls off.
Whoa! I could have lived my whole life without seeing that.
Oh! Sorry. He ties the towel.
Chip, you're, damn, got some fees there that I didn't.
Yeah, some would say I've got a third arm. You know what I mean?
Well, Flint has
terrible.
4.
Well,
That's
Marble,
weird.
you
5
always...
if we're talking like that.
You always said
Oh.
that I was lazy and unambitious, and I couldn't quite hang well.
Oh, Flint,
to
I'm
play some
sorry.
conducting music.
I was going through a rough time, you know.
And I grow 2 arms and take my pants off.
And then just orchestral music plays. Angelic singing.
No, it plays Flight of the Valkyries.
But it sounds like orchestral.
Yeah.
Orchestral
And
singing.
Flint's lower torso turns into a rolling tornado of dirt and dust as he flies up into the air. Marble screams and falls down to the ground. Chip, his towel falls, and he just goes, "Whoa!"
I land and retract my arms. Marvel, are you okay?
Oh, oh my gosh, that's insane, Flint. That's crazy. How can you do that?
Not quite sure, but I think that's I've got it, you know.
You'd know it if you had it. And I'll look at Chip.
Chip looks confused. He doesn't know what you're getting at.
Chip.
The door swings open, and you see a figure of a young dwarf storm through, not even look in the living room, and say, "Mom, I'm home." And he starts heading up the stairs.
Maybe pull up your pants before you go see him.
Marble.
Marble just looks at you like,
So, guess you are. This is pretty serious. You've kind of moved on.
It's been almost 16 years, Flint.
Yeah, of course, I get it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Remember our third dates? We were in that mine cart and I got stuck.
Flint?
Yeah.
You should go talk to your son.
Yeah. Okay. See you, Chip.
See you, buddy. Towel falls. Oh, damn
Chip, can you put on pants, man? I mean,
What?
kudos, but like, put on some pants, maybe.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I didn't know I was offending anybody. And
Not offending, just
he walks with you, Flint, up the stairs.
Oh, timing. I'm sorry, Flint.
So,
Chip.
that was pretty dope. That was really cool.
I have just one. Can you do me one favor?
Of course, anything, my guy.
I won't say anything. I'll just be in the corner. It's like I'm not even there.
Is there more to this sentence, or am I supposed to guess what you're
Oh
referring
my.
to?
Has Marvel not done that with anyone else? I thought that was like.
What do you? I'm a little concerned. What are you talking about?
No one's ever. Never mind, Chip. Never mind. Where are you from? Like, are you like smart, or is that why she's into you, or?
No, I'm not super smart. I think I'm just really sexy. Got a great bod. I can have sex for hours.
Yeah.
Hours, dude.
Yeah. And life's probably pretty easy for you, huh?
Yeah, I've pretty much gotten everything I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you slap me or something?
Is it a sexual thing?
Yeah.
Then no, I don't think so. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Okay, I just need to see my son. So please leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe like take a couple deep breaths before you walk in. And he like walks away like, oh god, this guy. And he walks away.
I'm not taking these deep breaths because of you, Chip. I knock on the door to
Mom, go away.
Hey, it's actually not your mom.
All right, Chip, we'll stop doing that nerdy ass voice and you go away.
I'll give you 3 guesses who it is.
You hear silence. And then running footsteps, and the door swings open. Dad?
Shale.
And he just gives you the biggest hug in the world.
I get
Dad, and he
pick him
starts
up.
like his eyes are tearing. As you pick him up and you're looking the inside of his room, he has brought in wooden planks and like made a wooden floor and a wooden wall and wooden ceiling. And he has a window in his room that has stone runes around it that give it the illusion of like an outside window. And he's wearing just like what you would see normal Behothians wear. And he grabs you and he's like, "Where have you been, Dad?
Hey,
I thought you were gone."
I am so sorry that I left this long. I should. I can't believe I took this long for me to talk to you. I'm here now.
Dad, it's been almost 16 years, guy.
Yeah, it has.
That sucked, man. I thought you were dead.
I'm sorry. I thought there was a time where I thought you were hurt, but I don't know. It was stupid. I don't know why I was trying to prove myself in this way to you. I should have just stayed. I should have stayed. I missed your.
No, Dad. I mean, it was so cool that you were out there adventuring, and he kind of like looks around and everything. I just kept imagining myself, one day going above ground and maybe finding my dad again, and we could both live above ground together. Since my dad really liked the above ground, and that's why he stayed, because he didn't like the underground.
No, I hate the above ground.
What?
I hate it. It's bad. It's bad. I went out and explored, and I realize now that it's bad, and I like the below ground.
But there's so much cool stuff above ground.
No.
Dad, I missed you so much.
I missed you.
And he just talks to you again.
I mean, I've got some gifts for you.
What?
I got some souvenirs from all the cities, but it seems kind of a little bit redundant now because it's been so long since I got them, and then. But I don't know.
I'm not a little kid anymore.
Yeah, you're not a little kid.
Yeah, I'm 33.
Yeah, and you. God, it's so good to see you. Look, I've got look, my friend Rosie down there. She knitted me this underbeard scarf.
Oh,
I've been wearing it for a while, but I want you to have
that's
it.
inventive.
Yeah.
Thank you. You see that he has like a small beard that like just that like just comes below his neck.
I kind of stroke it a little bit. I missed your first growth.
It's okay, Dad. It's okay. Maybe we can. But wait, what are you doing here? Why has it been so long? What's going on?
I've been adventuring, and something happened, and we lost a lot of time, and we were kind of like sucked in a portal, and what you felt like 15 years with me was just snap of a finger, really. And I came back as soon as we're back. I know it's screwed up, but
that is so fucking cool. That's so cool.
Yeah,
Did you like fight anything?
Yeah, we fought like a big worm creature, which I used like magic, and I persuaded it to like leave.
Whoa, Dad.
In Keynor, yeah.
Do you have magic?
Yeah. You want to go for a ride with me?
Ride? What do you mean?
I grab him, and I cast Dimension Door.
Where do you go?
I Dimension Door to like, I don't know if there's like a mine cart nearby that we can just that's like en route. I don't know. Like the top,
yeah, you look out.
You
look out the window and you see a mine cart going by on some random track, and you cast Dimension Door. And both of you are up here in this mine cart. Oh! Holy shit, Dad!
Language. What? Sorry, you can say shit.
Oh man, this is the coolest thing ever.
So, your mom tells me. Your mom tells me that you got some new friends.
Yeah, we started a gang. We're the Above Grounders.
And
Our goal: turn everything stone into wood.
And why, I guess.
It was the only thing we could agree on.
Okay. And I
just kind of. Do you think that you could take me with you above ground? Whoa!
I don't think that's a good idea. The world is kind of a dangerous place, and a lot of people that we meet and talk to get really hurt. And I think it's better if you stayed here. But I'll be back. I promise. I promise.
Wait, you're leaving again?
Just for a little while.
That's what you said last time.
Yes. But this time I mean it. I promise you. What they don't tell you about being an adventurer is that like the world like needs you, and it feels good to be needed, but I know that I'm needed elsewhere too, so it's hard.
When are you leaving again?
Probably pretty soon, but I would like to spend at least a day. Maybe you can like take me to your favorite spots and
yeah, I can show you to the alleyway where I have a memory at.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Damn, I miss him so much.
I hug him, and as we're traveling on the minecart, I take out my staff and just drop it into the abyss.
Oh, and that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. Oh, why did that really actually get me emotional?
Wow.
You could have sold that staff for so much money, man.
Now I'm gonna be way less effective in combat.
You can have the axe. Unless you give it to Shale.
Okay,
Wow.
well, thank you all so much for joining us and watching. I hope you had a good time. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central, we have the talk back for All Eyes on Me, the Monster Hearts LongShot, which we just had. So I'm super excited about that. And then this coming Thursday, we have the talk back for the Remain Season 3. So very excited for that. And then a week from today, Sunday at 2 p.m. Central, we will have the next session of the Tayaroth campaign as A Little Help continues throughout Agora Hold. Stay tuned at Charm Persons on all social media to stay up to date with all of our stuff. Thank you to my players, the best players the GM can ask for, and as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.